Welcome, and step aboard this freight train to nowhere. Go straight to rail as No Rolls Bard plays Blood on the Clocktower. I'm Tom, and I'm joined by Tilly.
Hi.
John.
Hello.
Laurie.
Hello.
Holly.
Hello.
Becca.
Oh, hello.
Tom.
Hello.
Chris.
Hello.
Ken.
Hello.
Dom.
Hello.
Sullivan.
Hello.
Blair.
Hello.
And a very special guest official storyteller from the Pandemonium Institute, the engineer who stokes your fears, the dire conductor who will conspire to corrupt you. Ben.
Yay!
We'll be coming around the mountain when we come.
He comes.
We'll be coming around the mountain when we go.
When he comes.
Did you say go straight to rail?
Yes, I did.
No further questions?
Choo choo, motherfuckers.
Right. All aboard. Good night.
It's a sleeper train.
Get on all aboard.
Mum,
am I
can you
right?
come and pick me up?
Before we go around the town square and talk about what player is in what role and how that role works, do you want to tell us a little bit about this script?
Yeah, so I built this script. It's called All Aboard the Bad Guy Express, and it's a script specifically tailored to cause lots of shuffling around of the evil team. We've got two outsiders that can cause new outsiders or demons to come into existence. And we've also got the Zealot, this month's new character, who is forced to vote on every nomination until there are less than 5 players alive. So the two outsiders that cause evil to shuffle around, they need to die for that to happen. The other outsider got to vote on everyone.
Time for the roll call. First, we have Tilly, who is our night watchman.
Tilly, the Night Watchman, whose ability reads, once per game at night, choose a player. They learn who you are. At some point, providing Tilly's alive, sober and healthy, she can point to a person and we'll wake that person up and tell them that Tilly is the Night Watchman. A lovely bit of confirmation. Also kind of a game of chicken. You might want to wait and see how long you can get away without using it. All of a sudden drop that bombshell in the late game. Or you might think, hey, let's just use it on night 1 and get it out there.
John Gracie, our next townsfolk, the Knight.
The Knight. You start knowing 2 players that are not the demon. We'll wake John up on night 1. We'll point to 2 players. Those 2 players will not be the demon. They can be minions if we want. They can be anything, as long as they're not the demon. That's really the only stipulation.
Laurie is the town's undertaker, a real classic role again, one of the iconic Blood on the Clocktower roles.
Each night, you learn which character died by execution today. Pretty straightforward. If the town execute, and if Laurie's sober and healthy, we'll wake him up and tell him the character of the player that was executed.
Holly, the first of our 3 outsiders, the Hatter.
The Hatter, whose ability reads, if you died today or tonight, the minion and demon players may choose new minion and demon characters to be. So, if Holly dies at any point in time, that night, we'll wake up the whole evil team and they'll all choose brand new characters. They must choose 2 minions and 1 demon, so they can't all choose to be a demon. But they may switch. One of the minions may become a demon and vice versa.
And if the minion becomes a demon, that means, mechanically speaking, that is the demon who has to be killed to win the game.
Absolutely, the one and only demon.
And sitting next to 1 outsider, our second of 3 outsiders, Becca is our Plague Doctor.
The Plague Doctor, whose ability reads, if you die, the storyteller gains a not-in-play minion ability. This is why this is called All Aboard the Bad Guy Express. If Becca dies, we get a minion ability. We get to choose how we use it. It could be anything we want it to be. However, crucially, it has to be not in play. So if Becca dies and gives us a minion ability, and then Holly dies, and one of the minions chooses the minion ability we have, we are obliged to shift ourselves to another one. So this is basically a carousel of evil.
Back to townsfolk now. Tom is our balloonist.
The balloonist, whose ability reads, each night you learn one player of each character type until there are no more types to learn, plus one outsider. So the balloonist adds in an extra outsider. That's because the balloonist's ability kind of needs an outsider to be there, because each night, if Tom survives for 4 nights, we'll wake him up and we'll show him, over the course of that time, 4 players. And those 4 players should be 1 townsfolk, 1 outsider, 1 minion, and 1 demon.
Next up we have Chris playing a unreleased character we've already seen in this series, the Banshee.
The Banshee, whose ability reads, if the demon kills you, all players learn this. From now on, you may nominate twice per day and vote twice per nomination. If Chris dies, sober and healthy, we will immediately announce Chris is the Banshee. From that point onwards, even though he's dead, he may nominate up to twice per day, and he may vote up to twice per day for an infinite amount of time. The fact that he's dead is no longer relevant.
Next, the first of our 2 minions, Ken is the Godfather.
The Godfather, whose ability reads, you start knowing which outsiders are in play. If one died today, choose a player tonight. They die. -1 or +1 outsider. So, the Godfather can remove or add an outsider. We've chosen for it to add, and that's why this, combined with the Balloonist, takes our 1 outsider game up to a 3 outsider game. If one of those outsiders dies during the day, we'll wake up Ken and he'll get to kill anybody, which means there could be 2 deaths in the night.
And now our second minion, Dom the Fearmonger.
The Fearmonger, whose ability reads, each night, choose a player. If you nominate and execute them, their team loses. All players know if you choose a new player. So, on night 1, Dom must select a player. We'll then announce that the Fearmonger has chosen a victim. If Dom can nominate that player and have them executed, the evil team will win. He can switch who he's chosen at any night he likes. He can leave it on the first person he picked for the whole game if he wishes, or he can change victim every night and everything in between. But crucially, everyone will always know that there's one person in this game who's got a very specific agenda, and that's going to make nomination and voting pretty cagey.
So we will always announce it when a new victim is chosen. Will we announce anything if the victim remains the same?
We'll say nothing unless he moves it.
So if the town hears nothing, it could mean that the Fearmonger hasn't changed victim. It could mean that the Fearmonger has been killed and their power no longer operates, or they've been poisoned and their power doesn't work.
Correct. All of that is correct.
Our demon for this game is Sullivan, the No Dashi.
The No Dashi, whose ability reads, each night, choose a player, they die. Your 2 townsfolk neighbours are poisoned. So, it's your basic run-of-the-mill demon, you pick someone each night, they die. However, the 2 nearest townsfolk to you on either side will be poisoned, permanently. It doesn't matter if they die, it doesn't move on to the next living one, it's just whoever are the 2 closest townsfolk, living or dead. What's interesting about the way this setup has happened is that on his right, Sullivan has his 2 minions, which means that poisoning is reaching all the way around to Chris the Banshee. And as you're about to learn, on his left sits Blair, another outsider, which means the poisoning goes through her to Tilly the Night Watchman. So it's going to be pretty hard to lock down who the No Dashi is with all of this buffer zone either side.
Blair is our third and final outsider, our second unreleased character, and the character that is debuting in this game, the Zealot.
The Zealot, whose ability reads, if there are 5 or more players alive, you must vote for every nomination. Does what it says on the tin, Blair has no choice. Every time someone's nominated, she must raise her hand. Unless we get to 4 players, then she can stop. But by that point, I think most of us would have expected her to have perished.
Our 3 demon bluffs. First, the Steward.
The Steward, whose ability reads, you start knowing 1 good player. The usefulness of that as a bluff is obvious, right? You claim you're the Steward, point to one of your evil buddies, that guy's good.
Also, We know how first night characters can often be the target for day one executions. This seems like a character where it is useful keeping that information back so you can try and catch someone out in the lie.
Yeah, absolutely. Or you could go the other way and say, I know that I'm good. I know that this guy's good. That's going to be some useful late game confirmation. I'd be crazy to volunteer to die with that. There are 1,000,001 ways you can twist something. It's the simplicity that makes that possible, really.
The cult leader.
The cult leader, whose ability reads, each night you become the alignment of one alive neighbor. If all good players choose to join your cult, your team wins. So, let's read that ability backwards. Once per day, the cult leader can say, I'm the cult leader and I would like you all to join my cult. And if, at that point, every good player, living or dead, agrees to join the cult leader's team immediately wins. It's not a nomination vote, it doesn't use dead votes or anything like that, it's just a choose to do it or not do it. However, each night the cult leader will become the alignment of one of their living neighbours. So you never really know what team the cult leader's on. The usefulness of this character as a bluff is pretty obvious. You can claim that you're changing alignment non-stop if your neighbours are good, it throws shade on them. If your neighbours are evil, which is probably going to be the case with these baddies, you can say, it's day 4 and I've not changed alignment at all. I'd be crazy to execute my neighbours, they're obviously good. So it's pretty diverse as a bluff, and it also can waste a bit of the good team's time because you're going to try and start cults that don't exist.
And the town crier.
The town crier. Each night you learn if a minion nominated today. Pretty simple. If the minion nominated, we wake up the town crier and say yes. If they didn't, we wake up the town crier and say no. As a demon bluff, the usefulness of that is, again, pretty clear, right? You can have a bunch of good players nominate and then say, oh, one of those must have been a minion because I got a yes. Or you can have both your minions nominate, nobody else, and then say, well, neither of those two are minions because I got a no.
So ordinarily, in an 11-player game, we're looking at 1 demon, 2 minions, 1 outsider, 7 townsfolk. But because of the balloonist and the godfather, we have 1 demon, 2 minions, 3 outsiders, 5 townsfolk.
That's correct. We'll begin by waking up Ken, our godfather. We'll tell him that his minion is Dom and his demon is Sullivan. We'll then do the same thing for Dom, wake him up, show him that Ken is a minion and that Sullivan is a demon, making him the centre of a delightful little nasty sandwich. Finally, we'll wake up Sullivan, our no-dashi, tell him that the 2 guys sat to his right are his minions, and then we'll give him our bluffs, which are Steward, Cult Leader, and Town Crier. Back to Ken. He's the godfather. We'll wake him up, and we'll show him the 3 outsiders that are in play. Those are, of course, Hatter, Plague Doctor, and Zealot. Now we're back to Dom, our fearmonger. He awakes and chooses Becca. So now I have to yell at everybody for a moment. Silence in the town square!
The fearmonger has chosen a victim.
Next up is John Gracie, our knight in crying armor. We'll begin by showing him Becca, the Plague Doctor. And I think we'll probably show him Dom next. That means he's seen 1 outsider and 1 minion and knows that neither of them are the demon. Now we wake up Tom, our balloonist. I reckon that they won't expect me to show the balloonist the demon on the first night. So I try and play against that meta, and I go ahead and show him Sullivan. So he's now seen the demon. Finally, it is time to wake up Tilly, our night watchman. She chooses to use her ability tonight and chooses for Tom to learn that she is the night watchman. However, because she is the nearest townsfolk to our no-dashi's left side, she is poisoned and her ability does not work. So we do not wake up Tom, we in fact do nothing. And that concludes Night 1.
Hey Nerbs, just in case you missed the announcement, more exciting news. NRB are going on tour later this year. We are bringing our live show to London, Manchester and Birmingham in October this year, and you can get your tickets for that right now by following the link in the description of this video. The other cool thing is that we had a limited number of VIP tickets to come and meet and greet us before each of the shows, where you get to hang out and get the best seats in the house, but they are selling out fast. So grab them while you can by clicking the link, and we'll see you there. Get on board.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome aboard the Clocktower Express. No need to check your tickets. We know where you're headed. This is one fare you can't dodge. And don't worry about your luggage. It's locked away, safe and sound. Your freight is sealed. But I'm making this all sound so sinister. You know, we've gone carbon neutral. It's burning souls that fuel this scream engine. And so we rattle on along the tracks of your fears. Just a few short stops until we reach our final destination. Who is riding coach with the rest of the townsfolk? And when the sun goes down, what red-clawed commuter crawls from the creeper carriage? Choo-choo, choose wisely. Ravenswood Bluff. Good luck.
Every time.
I think it's a spooky train to hell
I've never
again.
seen that.
Yep.
How do they do that?
You're already dead.
Get a new one, Tom.
Lovely saying. Burning souls is way worse.
Freight is sealed. I think he's picked.
Rock solid. Rock solid shit.
No notes.
Becca.
Oh, you know things?
No, I just want to chat.
Okay.
Do you want to chat?
How about the washerwoman's laundrette?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I was going to say, I'd love to chat to my neighbours.
Yeah?
In the storyteller's hut?
Yeah, we can go. Fortune tellers.
Fortune teller's hut?
Can I talk to you when you're back, please?
Absolutely. Please do.
I like to just choose a random person to
Okay.
trust and just hard claim to.
Okay.
You don't have to hard claim to me.
Good.
There's no reason.
This is,
There's no reason for me not to hard claim to you, really. Like, even if you're evil, it doesn't hurt me. Because I'm the zealot. So I just have to vote for everything at all times.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna bluff other things to other people to
Okay.
like, try to learn information. So if we end up being able to work together with that, that's cool. But also no worries if not. But yeah, it's good for you to know that there's an outsider in play as well. So like if
there.
Yeah. Are you also an outsider? That reaction.
I'm gonna give you 3.
Yeah.
Because that was my plan.
Okay, cool.
I'm either the soldier, the alchemist, or the plague doctor.
Okay, fine. Oh, I hope you're the plague doctor. That would be fun. But
I hope that you are the outsider you say you are.
Yeah,
If I am the plague doctor.
Yeah, so this is possible because there should be an outsider.
There's
already,
up to 3.
and then we can have a godfather
and a balloonist.
and a balloonist.
Which you know. About,
So yeah, so we could have a lot of outsiders.
I'm the Godfather.
Okay.
Which means there's 3 outsiders in play because I learned 3. That means we definitely have a balloonist.
Great.
But we also have a zealot, a hatter, and a plague doctor.
Fantastic.
I'm the fearmonger and I've picked Becca.
Brilliant. I'm the Nodashi.
So Chris and Blair both.
Poisoned, if they're the townsfolk. If they're townsfolk. The bluffs are steward, cult leader, which is great for you because then you can just
that's
say
why
this.
I say
Yep.
I was going to bluff that anyway, which is why
Yeah.
I was like, I'll get you 2.
And town crier.
Interesting.
I'm definitely going to take Cold Leader.
I might take something and claim I'm mad. But we
Yeah.
know there's no Serenovus unless there's alchemist.
That's a lovely shout. That's a really
I'm
good
going to
shout.
start.
This is working out so well. I think
We might win one. Don't jinx
I
it,
think
man.
John has dreamed you, by the way. He wants to talk to you.
Oh no.
Unless he's Night Watchman pinged you.
We're fucked.
Or, yeah, he's probably dreamed you, or he's got you as a balloonist.
I might go for. Shall I go for town crier or steward?
Oh.
Shall I go steward and choose
Yeah.
an actually good player?
Yeah.
Because I think
Get
it's
a
always
chance.
a bit suspicious when we get too tied up in knots between
Yeah.
the evil team. So if I just go like, well, I know
Choose
that
like
John is good.
Choose John or Laurie, someone who has a lot of influence. And
Yeah.
Okay.
Ha ha ha! Here we are.
Would you like me to leave you alone to your evil machinations?
Me?
That's okay. I'll tell.
No, I'll
Roy
do
the
mine in
boss.
public.
Oh no.
What?
He was like.
You stop me.
No,
psychopath.
Are you the alchemist psychopath?
No.
No, that would be less fun.
No,
than
it
the
would be less
psychopath.
fun than the real psychopath,
Are you-
wouldn't it?
Oh, I hope you're
And
not
a
the
real
psychopath.
one.
Oh, are you the organ grinder? Oh, you wouldn't tell us.
We'll find out.
Oh,
pretty
we'll
quick
know.
The psychopath
When the
will find
organs
out.
begin.
We'll find out immediately who the psychopath is.
I'm just having fun. Don't worry. I'm not
No,
a
I think
psychopath.
you're the psychopath.
I'm not the psychopath.
The thing I'm scared of is a mid-game organ grinder showing up
That would be
Yeah.
horrible if
With
there
a
is
hatter,
a hatter.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh.
on the Banshee.
Ooh.
Are you going to tell anyone else that you're the Banshee? You're just going
I'm
to
gonna
leave
tell
it with,
everybody.
You're going to leave it
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, because actually the advantage is like I'm happy to just live to the final 3 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are actually a true and blue, then I think that's good.
Yeah. That's lovely.
It'd be nice to see the Banshee go off. To be
It
fair,
would be lovely. I want to claim Banshee so I can say that I'm the Banshee, they.
but obviously,
You
I
can-
know you're very good to psychopath kill now. So
Oh, that's true.
yeah, enjoy living the day.
Oh, I forgot about a psychopath.
Yeah, I think
I'm
Laurie's
not the psychopath.
Oh.
So you should have been woken in the night and told something about me.
Really?
Yeah.
What would I have been told about you?
You would have been told that I am, and John, you're finding this out too, that I'm the night watchman.
Right.
Did that happen?
Were you not?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
So the character of the Night Watchman is that Tilly gets to choose a player once per game at night, and they learn who she is.
Right.
Which means maybe you're poisoned or drunk. This would be a wild play if you weren't this character, so I believe that you did this. I'm just going to tell you who I am.
Okay.
Because I feel like you've both... Well, you've been very open.
Yeah.
I feel like you might be. I am the knight. I
Oh,
start by
wow.
knowing 2 players that are not the demon.
Who'd you get?
Neither of them is you. I'm not going to say who it is yet, because I feel
Okay.
like I want to speak to them.
Yeah.
Neither of them are you, but I just thought I'll come along tag for a chat.
Great.
Because also if I die, it's fine. I've got the
Yeah.
information.
I'm also happy to die
Yeah.
as well.
Okay.
So that's who I am. I probably should have done a 3 for 3 or something. I couldn't be asked. That's who I am.
Yeah. But don't feel pressure from us hard claiming that you have to hard
Yeah,
claim.
just because we're cool and obviously good and legends.
Yeah, and obviously
Don't- you
like
don't have to.
complete legends.
Yeah.
You just
If you wanna
a
prove you're
devil
good.
may care and just legends.
Yeah. If you want to be cool and awesome, you can tell us. But don't
You
feel
could join.
pressure.
You could join Team
Team
Awesome
Awesome.
and Legendary and Cool.
God, I hope you're not evil. I'm so fucking...
Can you workshop a better name? Actually,
No, it's perfect.
No, Team Awesome Legendary Cool. Of course I want to be in that
Do you want to
team.
be in the talc?
That sounds the talc.
Yeah.
The
Team
talc
Talc.
club.
Talc club.
Oh my god.
Just
boom.
talc all over us.
Okay, great.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Do you
go
have a
home
sore
now.
ass? Boom. Team talc.
You do now. It's Team Talc
Team
in the
Talc
house.
will get in there and just sort you right out.
Shove some powder up there.
Okay.
Fucking hell, I'm loving this energy.
Right.
But also,
so-
genuinely, if you don't want to say that, it's fine.
Oh, I really do, but I'm just so worried that
Yeah.
this is some big, really elaborate
Yeah.
play.
Clearly, we
where
know what we're doing with Team Talc.
you bring in an idiot.
Yeah.
And
No. You're
you
not.
guys-
You're not an
You're,
idiot.
you're
You're
absolutely,
not an
you're
idiot.
absolutely not an idiot, but I
Because
know
that's
you're
not on
relative.
this script, Tom.
I've got good news, Laurie.
Yeah.
I know you're good.
You know I'm a good boy.
Because I'm a steward.
You're a
And
steward?
I start knowing one good player, you.
That's very good.
Yes.
I'm the Undertaker.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Checkouts.
Yeah. Good information.
Fantastic.
We're going to get you a win, Sullivan. We're going to get you a
I just want to win.
Although I actually don't really want Sullivan. I want to win. But I want you to stay on
You
the
just
badge.
nominate
I want,
yourself.
to be fair, because like Sullivan's on track to get the good streak now.
Yep.
You can have the streak.
Yep.
Because I had like 10 games, guys. 10 games. But Sullivan, you're getting there. You're getting up there, aren't you?
Starting to affect
You're
me.
on
3 now. Starting to affect me.
So we just need to. I'm going to probably not come out with my role to anyone else.
I think it's fair.
And even if I get information, I'm not going to tell anyone.
Yeah.
Because I think it's more useful, especially if I get an evil ping.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell anyone because I think it's more beneficial to see where they're pushing stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
So I probably will actually wait quite late into the game to reveal I'm the Undertaker. But it's good that we've had this chat
Yes,
now.
absolutely.
Because I trust you for that.
And I trust you because my information tells me to.
Bonza.
How are you guys feeling?
Good. Good.
Any cool info?
I got some info.
I have some info, but not from learning in the evening. Just about what's going on the script. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, because I've heard tell of things. That,
I'll just say I feel relatively good because I can't die at night.
oh, that's nice.
No, that's not that, right? You
I
can't
mean,
die. Oh.
that's just the soldier, isn't it?
Is that
Okay, cool.
Interesting.
All right.
I'm just going to tell you, I'm the knight.
Oh, yeah?
And I got told you and someone else is not the demon.
Well,
You might still be evil, so I'm not going to tell you who the other person is.
Hello, I'm here now.
Hello. You already... I've told Tilly who I am.
You're going to find out.
Dom is one of my picks.
You're going to find out who I am.
Okay.
Very soon.
So
it's
I'm
going to be a hoot.
Great.
And I hope I can count on you to come with me on this great adventure.
Fuck it, let's do
Are
it.
you the cult leader?
Oh wait, but you might be next to someone evil then.
Oh no, that's why I check my neighbours.
Yeah, but they might be lying.
They might be, but isn't it worth the risk?
How would you check your neighbours as the cult leader?
I just went and had a chat with them, and I.
Oh, they're not going to tell you, Tom.
I'm telling you.
You fucking dumps.
No, I think it's fine.
We're not doing this. We are not doing it. I'm sorry, Dom.
If you're right, that's bad because the game ends, and if you're wrong, that's also bad because the game ends.
All right. Well, I'll speak to them every day. I tell you what, if you
Who are your neighbours?
Ken.
Oh yeah, famously.
Easy to trust.
So easy to read. Oh, brilliant. So
I'm getting good vibes.
Getting good vibes.
Hey there.
Hello.
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 Hiya.
How we doing?
Yeah, good.
How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
You're on the evil team again.
Yeah.
Oh, he
You
is.
bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
You bitch. You fucking also been a bitch.
Yes, and bitch. I wasn't going to be, but then they were like, oh, you're such a bitch.
It's a red one.
It's a red one for you. And I was like, oh, no. They've got me. They got me, though. They have got me. Oh, it's a burn and it hurts in my heart. But it's true. But it all makes sense.
Yeah, you can't argue.
I can't argue with that. Because you're a bitch.
Use this information as you will, and if you can get it out in some way, that'd be great because I can't say it.
Okay.
But I am an outsider.
Which interesting. Interesting. And are you worried about this?
Well,
do you like tea parties?
I mean, I love tea parties. I'm British, but maybe not in that way. It could be good if I stay alive. It could be good if I die, depending on which one of these I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to put that information out there.
Okay.
What about you?
I am either the steward, the banshee, or the soldier.
I think you're the steward because you grabbed Blair.
Yeah. I mean, I did grab Blair, but actually she grabbed me.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I'm going to trust you 100%, and I'm only going to tell you this the whole game until I die.
Okay.
I love a tea party.
Yeah.
And I'm mad. I am the Hatter.
But you're mad?
No,
oh,
no,
yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
mad.
I was like,
I'm just mad.
Not madness, mad.
No. As far as I know, there's no Serenodus. So if I die, they all swap.
I really want to tell you what I am, and it's not a thing. The thing I said. There's been 3 outsider claims.
Really?
And there is a max 3 outsiders. So if anybody else, I'm the plague doctor. We cannot die. So what's the best strategy to not die? I think soldier.
Yeah, we're both soldiers.
Alchemist, maybe they would want to kill me. Good
Yes,
team
they
would want
would.
to kill me. Okay, so I'm not that. I'm steward.
I'll tell you what my tack is, though, because I've literally told you the truth. I've not told anybody else anything. My tack is to pretend to be a minion in front of all of the good people.
Okay.
Like to be like, oh, I don't know what my role is yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Because then I hope the evil team will keep me around long enough because I'll look suspicious.
Yeah, look sus.
That's
Okay,
what I'm trying to
that's
do.
good advice.
But
I do look sus. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want Daddy Ben to just start killing people with axes. You know he picked that.
I think Laurie might be the second.
Well, we'll find out.
We'll find out.
Thanks,
Charlie.
Now someone else not.
Fear mongers are often derided for their unnecessary drumming up of concern. But in this town, you should be very fearful because one of you is the fearmonger. Nominations are open.
I'd like to form a cult.
Oh,
And don't worry, John and Tilly are a bit nervous about this, but I have spoken to my neighbours and I've got really good vibes from them. I think we're A-OK to do this if we want the game to end early and want to go home. And I'm going to do it every day, so don't worry. If you're not on board now, it will be stopping at the same stop tomorrow. You can get on board then. Maintaining the theme of the episode.
Wait, what's your cult about?
I'm glad you asked. Because of the theme of the episode, it's all about trains. We're mad for trains. We worship trains, actually. They are the steam gods of our world.
Oh, I love it.
And
Look
they
at him
can
rubbing his thighs.
They can,
I don't think that was even intentional.
I'm in.
Yeah.
We're in sort of a fire-rubbing.
Okay, this is how this is going to work. I'm going to count down from 5 and say freeze. If your hand is in the air once I've said freeze, you have chosen to join the cult. If all good players choose to join the cult leader's team wins. Understood?
Yep.
So, if
Is
you
everyone-
would like to join...
Just
Go on,
before
then.
we go, is everyone familiar with the alignment switch thing of cult leader?
If
Are you,
his
Tom?
neighbours are bad, whichever
Well,
one
it
was
becomes
chosen,
the alignment
if one
of
of
one
his
of the
neighbours are bad,
neighbours. Yep.
then
Or
he was
both.
evil.
And he would know.
He would always know what team is on.
Oh, you
yes.
get told.
Yes, you,
Yeah,
of
you
course.
get told.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you
Okay.
always know what team you're on. Unless your ability is, you don't know what team you're on.
Wink.
Can you try and be less suspicious while you're pretending to be good?
All right, if that didn't convince you, free travel cards.
So we really shouldn't all vote on this.
Okay, if you want to join the
let's just all
cult
go for it.
of middle-class cheesemongery.
That's not what the cult is, Ben. The cult is middle class train travel.
If you want to ride in first class,
And you can feel better than all those knobheads getting off at Derby to go and go down the
be
mines.
awesome. Yes, I agree. Hands up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, freeze. A cult was not formed.
Next time, guys. Next
It
time.
was the casual classism that got me at the end there. I was like, no thanks.
Can I give some information to the town that I think is useful? So I am the night watchman. And last night I chose Tom. Tom did not wake up and did not learn that I was the night watchman. So I believe that I am poisoned in some way. Or Tom is poisoned? I don't know.
No.
I'm poisoned.
I think it would have to be you.
Yeah.
Might have a pucker.
Yeah.
Or Nodashi.
Yep.
Or
Nodashi.
Yeah.
Which would make me and Blair worth killing. And on top of that, let's just say I've got some first night information. Hey? Yeah? It's a pun.
So you're the balloonist?
I'm the balloonist. I'm the balloonist adding an outsider to the game. No, I'm the knight, so I know that 2 players are not the demon. I haven't spoken to them both yet because I haven't had time. I don't want to say who they are. But if you do want to kill someone, particularly if you want to test the Nodashi poison thing with Tilly, I'm happy to die because my information is out.
I'm going to press you guys for nominations.
We don't have to kill.
First
Fearmonger
night
stuff is
info.
also worth thinking
I'll
about.
say I'm also first night. I'm the Shugenja. I learned this way.
But he's pointing past me.
1, 2.
That makes me.
Yeah.
So it's up to me inclusive.
Yeah, but it could be that I'm poisoned by Nodashi over this way.
Could be arbitrary as
Could
well.
be Puka poisoned. Could be.
Yeah, it could be arbitrary. So it could be me or John, or it could, most likely this way.
I think we have to be a bit careful of the fearmonger though in terms of nominating.
Yes. If you wanted to, I think you could nominate yourself.
Yeah.
That's true.
Nominating yourself counts as the fearmonger because it says their team loses. So
As in nominate John.
if John nominates himself, we'll never lose to a fearmonger.
Can I just say, I don't think we should put John on the block because if he has been chosen by the Nodashi, then he will die tonight, and then we will know that both me and Laurie were poisoned.
Ooh, that's a good point.
If
you mean the pucker?
I think
that's a good.
I think you've conflated two
Oh,
demons
sorry.
there.
Whatever's in play.
well, if we kill Tilly and then we wake up and there's no death, we're pretty sure it's a pucker.
Oh, that's true. You've been poisoned.
10 seconds.
That makes sense.
Holly nominates Laurie.
So
Wait, no, I don't.
Holly nominates Laurie. Holly and Laurie, please step up.
This is spicy, unexpected.
Very unexpected.
Okay, Holly, please tell us why you have nominated Laurie.
Something about Laurie that stands out to me in this game. And didn't help that when we sat down and had our conversation in town, he didn't have anything to say about his character. He wanted to keep it close to his chest. Maybe like a minion. But also, he was like, oh no, you'll find out. You'll find out. And I've been that confident before when I was wielding an axe. I am maybe frightened that Laurie's a psychopath. If he is a psychopath, then maybe we won't get him. But yeah. Something about the way that Laurie's behaving right now.
A little suspicious.
It's gonna be a little bit chilly.
Okay. Laurie, your defense.
Oh my god.
You think I'm a psychopath, do you? Holly! Think I'm a psychopath? Well, if I was a psychopath, I probably would have used it already because you have to do it before the nomination phase, and also Sally can confirm I'm good. So, yeah.
Can I add in that pertinent information?
You can say whatever you want.
I'm the steward, and I saw Laurie as my thing, so yeah, he's good.
Okay.
Anybody?
Okay.
Defense rests!
Laurie flounces off.
I'll suck up
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you dropped these.
Thank you. One of those is actually Ben's.
Thank you.
You could be poisoned though.
Seems cleared.
I could be poisoned.
If Tilly's poisoned and
We'll work
Blair's gonna
together.
dash you, then you're poisoned.
That's very churchy.
All right. There are 11 of you alive. That means 6 votes required today. You can close your mind off from the truth, but you can keep your eyes open for this one. 6 votes required if you wish to possibly execute Laurie. Beginning with Holly in 3, 2, 1. 1.
You're still going for it.
2.
So distrustful.
There are reasons why we can vote. And
Is not
nominate
enough.
Well, one person has to vote because they're the zealot, presumably.
That's only with 5 or more players.
Yeah.
I thought it was 5 or less.
No.
Oh shit!
You have to vote on every nomination.
Still distrustful, I don't like it.
And have you claimed who you are to anyone, Laurie?
Yeah, I've told Sally exactly who I am.
Yep.
And I will not be revealing that until later in the game. And part of the reason for being cagey in this game is because, wow, look, there's a snitch, there's a plague doctor, there's the banshee that wants to get killed in the night. You don't really want to come out with all that information day dot.
Minion.
Nominations, folks.
Nominate Holly.
Oh.
Ken nominates Holly. Come on up, guys.
This way.
This way?
This way. I'm nominating you.
Why are we doing this?
Okay, Ken, tell us why you have nominated Holly.
Just mostly sus vibes. When I came back and Holly was talking about trying to find a hatter and kill it, getting like Godfather vibes. It's not a big deal to kill the hatter, you said. And you were like, I probably know there's a hatter, and also like just trying to get executions off. Reading maybe a Godfather or something like that. Also, you just nominated Laurie out of nowhere when we're talking about something else. That was a bit sus.
Holly, your response to that?
I nominated Laurie to see if there was an organ grinder in play. I don't actually think Laurie's evil. There are roles in the script that gain things from people nominating and voting, like the Flower Girl and the Town Crier. It's useful to get a couple nominations in, a couple votes in. Yeah, I actually wasn't the one who said that we should kill a hatter. I don't think we should kill a hatter if we've got one, which I think we probably have. It was Chris who said actually they wouldn't mind
What?
killing a hatter. I don't think we should kill a hatter, and I don't think we should kill me.
I think we should kill both.
Okay, well, thank you, Chris. Have a seat, guys.
Evil little Chris.
I mean, I didn't ask to be part of this conversation.
Yes, Chris, you're the real victim here.
Yeah.
Okay. We're still looking for 6.
I love this idea. I think this is great.
Votes for Holly. Beginning with Becca. 3, 2, 1.
It's a good idea.
1, 2.
Yeah. How many do we need?
It's not enough. 6 is what you needed.
Oh, God.
I want to float this to town. Do we nominate?
Yeah.
Should we go? For,
John nominates Tilly.
John nominates Tilly. Come on up, guys.
Tilly nominates
Do we know? Yeah.
Where are you going, Tilly?
I trust John, so I feel like this is okay. Am I going this way?
You are coming this way, yeah. I mean, you can help John accuse you if you like.
Happily.
Win.
Okay, John, why have you nominated Tilly?
So Tilly used her Night Watchman power, and the person who she said she woke up didn't wake up. And that, to me, suggests poisoning. I think if we have a pucker on the script, it'd be a good idea to test this, because if we kill today and Tilly's been pucker poisoned, no one will die in the night. We'll know our demon. There's also the possibility that she's poisoned because I'm the Nodashi or Blair's the Nodashi. Very happy to die. I've told you my character. Happy to have that as a next stage. The only reason not to do this, as far as I can see, is the possibility of a fearmonger. Other than that, I think this is a good kill.
Okay. Tilly, your defense?
I think this is a good kill. As John said, I think the only reason to not do it is the fearmonger and the fact that no one was trigger happy on nominating me, but 2 other people were very trigger happy with nominating, suggests to me that I am the safest kill today. And I'm happy to go, because I'm just that goddamn brave.
You'll have a hero's burial.
Yeah.
Remember me!
All right, have a seat, guys.
I
voting on this one?
love this idea. I
is
fucking love
claiming
it,
to be.
you guys. I think this is a great kill.
Would you say you're fanatical about it?
We are still looking for 6. 6 votes if you wish to execute Tilly.
Let's get 6.
You okay, John?
Which is what were you going to say, Ken? You
I
don't think we
just,
should do
don't,
this?
I just don't love killing someone who's obviously good.
Yeah.
That's silly. I think this is a great idea.
Okay, well, I'm going to run the vote regardless. 6 is still the number we're looking for. Votes for Tilly, beginning with John in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just put
6, 7.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry.
8.
Blair, you should have put your hand down.
Is it enough?
I just think you guys are all so smart and clever and coming up with really good ideas for who we should kill.
Oh,
You
you're
guys
right.
are
But
so great.
Okay, Nang. I think it's very unlikely you'll top 8. That's a lot of votes. So I'm going to end the day, unless I hear anything else, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tilly is executed and dies. Good night, Ravenswood Bluff.
For that! Oh God, I've never been so happy to go to sleep.
I'm good, guys.
Okay, night 2. First of all, we wake up Dom, our fearmonger. Now, he can choose not to choose a new target if he wishes, but in this instance, he decides to move it over to John Gracie, the knight. Silence in the town square.
The fearmonger has chosen a new victim. I suppose the thing with not choosing a new target is it tells the town that the person who was nominated and executed last time is safe to be nominated and executed again. I suppose that's a no. It doesn't come up very often, though, does it?
No, I think crucially, not choosing means that it's possible the fearmonger has died or is no longer the fearmonger. Is that more powerful to leave doubt in the mind, or is it actually stronger to make everyone paranoid about who's nominating? I suppose it depends what kind of strategy you're employing, really. Next up, it's time to wake our demon. He chooses to kill Chris. Ordinarily, we would immediately announce that Chris is the Banshee. However, don't forget, Sullivan is poisoning him through his 2 minions all the way round to Chris. This means that we say nothing. The good team have now found 2 townsfolk whose abilities have not worked. This could be a problem for the evils.
What other explanations could there be for both those townsfolk abilities misfiring?
Well, it's certainly possible that the demon is a pucker, which would have poisoned the person who died tonight last night. Well, that doesn't explain what happened with Tilly, but it is of course possible that the person Tilly chose is evil, in this case Tom, and that he's just lying about not having been woken up.
So these are the worldviews that the evil team will have to sell hard, unless one of the good team sells that for them.
Next up, we wake Laurie, our Undertaker. Our executee in the day was Tilly, the Night Watchman, and Laurie's sober and healthy, so we wake him up and we show him the Night Watchman's token.
You know what? That always feels like such a treat with the Undertaker. The number of times I think you get killed before you get a chance to use your power or get some misinformation. I know he doesn't know right now what he's getting is genuine sober info, but it does feel like a rare treat sometimes just to get good info as the Undertaker.
It's certainly regularly regarded as one of the more powerful characters, and that makes you inevitably a target for poisoning. Last but certainly not least, we wake Tom. I've decided to show Tom an outsider, in this case Becca, who is our plague doctor.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You assemble in the town square to find, pulled in twain by uncoupled carriages. It seems they lost this jug of war. Chris.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
What?
So what is that?
Okay. Good luck.
What does that mean?
Chris has been pulled in twain.
What?
Mark or Shania?
I'm not going. So I'll just say I'm not going to say out to everybody what I am, but I'm very surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, given what you told.
Okay.
Well, if you could have been chosen by character.
I bet I was pucka poisoned.
Oh.
No, that.
Shouldn't.
yeah.
Wait, okay. What was the reason for us killing Tilly then?
If-
What was
I
we
don't
meant to
think it
learn?
was a pucka.
So we know that Tilly was poisoned most likely. So if Tilly was pucker poisoned, then there would be no deaths last night.
Right.
So we can either say Tilly was poisoned by something else, or there's no pucker.
Aside from a Nodashi, what else could poison?
Sorry.
It either means Blair or me is the Nodashi.
Yeah.
I don't know how else poisoning can happen on the script. Is there any other way for poison?
Tom could be lying about not receiving the ping as well.
That's
Why
true.
would I lie about?
But that just makes him
Because
look...
we lie in this game.
He could be lying to put
Poison
to
elsewhere.
point to a different
Liar.
direction where the poison is.
Yeah.
I think socially, Tilly's telling the truth and Tom was telling the truth, but
Yeah.
which would point to the poisoning can only really seem to be me or Blair.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to die.
I'm happy. I mean, you guys.
I'll just say that I have been messed
Yeah,
with somehow for this result.
Can I chat? Can I do a private chat?
I've
You
also
were-
got a thing to say. There's a Sarah Novus in play.
What?
Because I was mad yesterday. I'm not a Shigenja.
Oh.
That's why I was saying.
So it's moved. The madness is moved.
Okay. Who are the nominations? Because
Yes. Huh?
So I was sure you're the
Holly
the
nominated
field runner.
Laurie.
Me?
Pardon?
Yeah.
Holly nominated
Just because your nomination.
I nominated Holly, nominated John. Nominated.
Tilly, could we have a chat as the dead folks?
Yeah, absolutely. Where would you want to go?
Let's go to the laundry. Okay, so I think this is good info. I'm shocked that I'm dead.
Yeah, me too.
Because I am the Banshee. So.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
So there should have been an announcement.
But there wasn't.
There wasn't. My ability didn't go off. So either I was pucka poisoned, or I'm sitting next to or either sitting next to a Nodashi, or somehow the Nodashi is near me somehow.
So
but you're also
Yeah.
potentially poisoned.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense.
Or I'm not the night watchman. Is that possible? That I'm shown something else?
I will say, I don't think Tom would do this because he reads socially good to me, but there is the possibility that he's just lying about you.
I think he's lying.
If he's lying about you, then that would suggest that he lied to make it seem like you were poisoned, to direct the source of poisoning away from where it really is.
I think he lied. That's literally the only possibility.
Yeah.
So were you a lying liar? Did you get a ping and you lied?
I did not get a ping. Did not get a ping.
I believe your eyes.
Why?
Do I believe your mouth?
Would you believe my mouth? But I'm not sure what I'd get out of lying out of that, outside of just sowing some chaos.
Some discord around Tilly.
Yeah. Can you tell me who you are?
Yes. Oh, yes. I don't know if you heard it yesterday, but I'm the steward.
Right.
So I start knowing one good player, and that's Laurie.
Okay. Would you be lying about that?
I could easily be lying about that.
In the whole time we've known each other, you've never lied to me once.
That's true. That is true, actually, because I complimented your shirt. I said your beard was great.
And oh wait, well that's even lovelier. So you've never lied to me. You wouldn't start now.
I can't lie.
Really?
I was born this way.
Like a Pinocchio.
Exactly. My head grows 2 times as large.
My God.
If I ever lie.
Okay, well you're looking absolutely fine at the moment.
Could you imagine if you turned around and my head was just growing?
Just like turn back.
Absolutely.
Please just edit that in just for 1 second.
Please, James, can you just extend my head?
Okay, like I'm just looking away and my God.
Yes. Can you tell me who you are?
I am a townsfolk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I feel like I should just come out and just talk to someone. If I die, you're the only person I'm going to tell this to.
Okay, great.
And if this goes awry,
yep.
Well, I'll be looking out for the big-headed boy.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I am the balloonist.
Balloonist, great.
And so I inflate things.
Yep.
Like a head.
Like a head.
And the first night I got you as a role.
Lovely.
And then the second night I got Becca.
Right.
And Well, I have no information to really go on at the moment.
And we should have an outsider, so you probably will get 4 names.
Yes. Well, so I put an extra outsider in.
Oh, yes, you do anyway. So,
And so if I can survive 2 more nights, it gives us a party of 4.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty sweet.
Then that narrows it down, assuming I'm not poisoned or something else is going wrong.
Our first private chat.
I know, how exciting. So I brought you here because
You're the knight.
I'm the knight and I got you as not the demon.
Amazing.
And someone else as well. So you might be evil, but you're certainly not the demon. So
If I tell you exactly who I am. Oh, you already got. You said who the other person was?
I haven't said.
Okay.
I've
I'll tell
spoken
you
to a
exactly
couple
who
of
I am if you tell me who the other person is.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a good deal.
Okay.
If it's not, don't tell me in the comments.
I believe you, and so I will tell you, I am the plague doctor. And I don't know what to bluff. This is hard. I was going to bluff soldier, but now we know Chris is the soldier because he said he must have been poisoned to
So
die.
I didn't know that. So Chris is the soldier.
That's what I'm guessing. And he made eye contact when I was like, oh, I know who you are.
That makes a lot of sense.
He gave me like a, yeah, you do.
Okay, so I got told that you and Dom were not the demon.
Okay.
Both could still be evil. I don't believe you are necessarily. I don't think Dom is.
Holly said I could tell you what she is.
Okay, yeah.
Or, sorry, Hatter. So we have,
So you two are these.
and of course we all know that Blair is the zealot because she can't keep her hand down.
Okay.
So we have our 3 outsiders.
So do we have 3 outsiders in
Yeah,
this group?
which means there's a godfather and a balloonist.
Right, because the default is 1.
The default is 1, +1 for balloonist, +1 for godfather.
Okay.
How can there be this many evil characters? We for sure have a fearmonger as well.
We definitely have a fearmonger, I think.
So that covers, wait, but then Ken said there's a Serenovus.
I think Ken might be lying.
I think Ken's the fearmonger.
I think we should burn everyone in this town
I
to
love that idea.
I
What
thought
a good
you would.
idea.
I thought you'd be on board with that.
That's so good. I will absolutely vote for that.
Let's roast these motherfuckers.
Yes. Let's do it. You would never suggest it. I'm so happy. Oh, this is a fun
So
role.
what are you, Blair?
What do you think?
be?
What could I be?
I guess you could be the. Oh, Salad seems
No,
like
that's
too
too
obvious.
on the point.
Yeah, so you're probably the demon.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. No, actually, I need to go clarify. If I don't think that your cult leader thing counts as something that I need to vote for because I don't think it's a nomination. But I'm just gonna go clarify that. Really
Yeah,
quick,
no, I
just
don't
in
think it
case.
does count.
I don't think it does either.
I trust you, Ken.
Are you the tank rat?
Maybe. Maybe not.
And then, that's why I nominated, because I thought someone must be a tank rat.
Oh, yeah. Cool. I don't tell you shit. I don't trust you.
Fair
I
enough.
don't trust you, Ken.
Fair enough. You can if you want.
I think you're the fearmonger, Ken.
Why? Because I
Because
nominated
you
you.
nominated me, Ken.
No.
I think you're going to nominate me again, Ken.
But the fearmongers change their target.
Yes,
so
I think you nominated me yesterday and then you've changed your target to me and now you're going to pick
I'm
me
not
again
going to
today.
nominate you. You seem good
Aw, I
because
am
no one
good.
wants to vote for you.
No one wants to vote for me.
So
That is
I
a good
trust
point.
you. I trust you.
Yeah.
I want to see what happened. You know.
I'm very confused
Flat-
with this game. I'm playing it
I
chaotically.
honestly, you could tell on me as a fearmonger. That's fine as long as.
I don't know.
You
I
can
don't
tell
know.
me as a
I don't know
fearmonger. I wouldn't play the fearmonger that bait. Like you would wait until you're the prime moment.
Maybe.
You would earn trust. Yeah, sure.
So what are you now?
Should I get a hard claim? Nah, I don't. My real role is ongoing info. But
okay.
Cool. I've got an ability.
I also have an
Freezies, I've got an ability.
Wow.
Well, I'm getting information.
I have reason to trust you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, why do you now have reason to trust?
I might be
I'm
trying to
chaotic.
bait a demon, potentially. Or
Bait a
not.
demon.
I might be trying to get a demon to go for me. Or not.
That's okay.
Or not. Or not.
Tom, do you have anything to share?
Wait, so you're saying you're the night watchman or the soldier?
The soldier or the alchemist.
But the night watchman's been claimed.
Yeah.
The soldier's been claimed as well.
Has it?
The soldier
Yes,
has
yes.
been.
I'm not gonna say.
The soldier has been
I
claimed.
don't trust the person.
The soldier's been claimed.
And
Who's playing the soldier?
Someone is. Why?
That's really interesting.
Why? Someone's
No
hard claimed soldier to me.
reason. Really?
Yeah.
Are you hard claiming soldier?
Are you in roll swap with anyone?
Maybe.
Yeah, cool. We're fine.
Sorry, I was filming an ad for the cult.
Oh, nice. Can I join? I love the cult.
You don't have to vote, do you?
No.
But you will anyway.
But I will
That means
anyway.
I know you mean it.
Yeah.
That's good.
I am into this.
I thought you would. Everyone will be eventually.
Yeah, they will.
Because they'll either be on board or they'll
Or
be
they'll
dead.
What happened? Well, what happened was I woke up in the night. I was shown a little thing on a little bit of card. Oh, a little circular thing. Little circular one. You know the ones? I've heard I've seen them when they're time. Have you? Anyway, this one had a lamppost on it. Lamppost? Well, check that on the bloody telly's on the bloody level. Can you fucking believe it? Well, that's bloody lovely to hear. So, I'm thinking we kill Ken today. You know what? It's not a bad shout. Yeah, I think he's going to throw a spanner in works. He's wrong. I'll have to kill him, and then I'll have to dig him up. Oh, that'd be nice. And have a look through his pockets. Oh. See if there's anything worth taking. Oh, that'd be lovely. And then, put him back maybe. Oh, that'd be nice. I'm less interested in the burials, just the digging up. That's my job. Yeah. I'll just do the digging up. What? There's another guy who does the burial. I only dig them up. I don't do burial. No. Yeah. I'm an overtaker. So, do you have funny feeling from Ken, or is there a reason?
I think with the nominations,
Oh, sorry, we're dropping the
I
voices.
think just because it's going to be easier. I think also because it's getting louder as we're going.
Yeah.
I think with the nominations yesterday, I think Ken was jumping on a Holly thing. I think Holly's quite easy to make look sus if you're the fearmonger.
Yeah.
I think also the suddenly being Sarah mad that you're something else. I think if you were going to be made Sarah mad about something, why would you pick Shigenja? Like I would pick Sarah mad about something that's going to have to like share a lot of information.
Yes, yeah.
And also
Sarah mad
if I was going to do Shigenja, I would do it consistently.
Yeah.
I would consistently pick Ken and do Shigenja because then we believe.
Why have they
something.
gone elsewhere?
Yeah, because it's also like you're just you're basically helping push towards an evil player, whatever happens. So like I would do something that's actually going to throw people under the bus.
I'm not sure that Tilly is poisoned. I think Tom might be lying.
That's what we think.
We should kill Tom.
We should kill Tom.
And then he's poisoning you.
Yeah. Because I am the Banshee. So it should have been announced last night.
Oh, that's why you're confused.
If I was Soldier, I could be... No, Soldier couldn't be pocket poisoned.
No,
But-
Soldier is safe from Demon.
But I was like in the morning, I was like, I definitely am alive. There's no way. And then
That's fun.
All good points. All good points.
That's very fun.
Don't want to die, Ken. I want to die. I want to die. Don't want to die.
That's fine.
I've just told Ken that I'm either the Banshee or the Soldier. Soldier's been hard claimed by somebody else.
That's you.
Oh, was it you?
No, but I hard claimed Banshee to you.
Yeah, you did.
You've got new benefits.
Yeah, what are they?
If you don't join the cult, we'll burn you to death.
To death.
You're just horny. You're horny for kills, and you're freaking me out.
Horny for trains.
After being confirmed as like a normal good guy.
Yeah, what?
I'm a
remind me
completely
what you
normal
are.
good guy.
I can't tell you what I am,
Oh.
but I can tell you that I have been pinged by the steward.
Right.
So
Who is
I'm
the
a good
steward?
character. Sullivan's the steward.
Sullivan.
Sullybobs is the steward, which means that I have
One claim.
I have one claim to be good.
Yeah.
I think Ken is fucking sus as fuck.
I think whatever you guys think is a great idea.
I think Ken is sus as fuck, and I'm going to nominate him today. My vibe on Tilly's totally on the level.
I think Tom's lied. We just went and looked through the script, and there's absolutely no way in which I was poisoned yesterday. There's nothing on the script that would...
You know what would help us all a lot? I think we should all join my cult.
Yes, I think we should.
Because I'll save us all.
Benefits.
Except that
Tom's lying
Ken's.
about
Yeah.
Emma.
I was just saying that I think we should off Ken today.
Okay. Why?
Because I think he's a minion.
What's your vibe on John?
I've not spoken to John.
I think John's good.
Yeah.
He's definitely
My ears are burning.
Yeah, I think you're on the
Just saying, I think you're
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
On opposite day.
Ravenswood Bluff. It's time to finish the day's bluffing and start the day's nominating. Psychopaths, this is your chance.
Oh, I'm a psychopath and I'd like to form a cult.
In that case, nominations are open.
I'd like to form a cult, please.
Oh boy.
We've had a brainstorm, we've thrown some ideas around, I've teamed up with this person, and we've got some new membership plans. The deal is, you join the cult, or we burn you to death.
Oh,
That's
so fun.
Sounds evil.
No, I'm.
There's still free travel included.
Oh.
With those
Just,
low
just to be
prices.
clear, the zealot doesn't have to vote in
No.
cult
No,
things.
this isn't a vote.
No,
It's
she's
a
just on board.
I'm just on board.
Just loves trains and death.
Okay, if you want to be in the Trains and Death cult, hand in the air in 5,
Let's do
4,
it.
3,
Oh god, too many hands.
2, 1.
That's scary.
Freeze! I'm afraid a cult has not been formed.
Rats.
Next
Well,
time, eh?
let's
I'll work on some details.
You just need
I'll
to
get back
finesse it.
That was so
was
close.
perfect.
You need a brand. You need a brand for it.
It's marketing to the right crowd.
A red hot
you know?
brand with everyone who's in.
Yeah. Got to know your audience.
Chris, do we want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is.
I'd like to make an announcement. I am the Banshee.
Oh!
And I am dead. And there was no announcement made in the middle of the night.
Oh.
Which means that my ability did not work properly, which is why I was so surprised when I woke up dead.
Oh.
Now, if Tilly's ability did not work, that means we have some interfering with abilities, and it seems very difficult to figure out how this is possible based on the script.
Yeah.
So, my only other thought is that maybe Tom is lying.
Ben, can I ask you a mechanics question?
Sure.
On top of that. If the Banshee is killed by a Nodashi, would that mean they were poisoned at the point they would have gained their ability?
A Nodashi poisons its nearest townsfolk neighbours.
Yeah, so if a Nodashi was sat next to the Banshee and killed the Banshee, would the Banshee proc?
Yeah, but no, not at all. That's exactly, that's a completely
Wonderful.
reasonable scenario. It's also true that if a Pooker chose a Banshee like 2 nights ago,
Yes, yeah.
it would have died poisoned as well.
Yeah, I'm just checking the other world exists.
It would have died. I think you mean I would have died.
I would like to nominate Ken, please.
Okay,
All right.
Laurie, Ken, step on up.
I do love it though.
Okay.
I'm scared of Lori. Scared of Lori.
I'm trying to push you very hard on this one. Oh yeah.
I'm scared.
Careful, he's a psychopath.
Okay, Laurie, tell us why we should execute Ken.
I just getting the vibe from Ken, frankly. I think Ken jumped on the nomination after Holly had nominated me. Ken really quickly jumped into nominating Holly, which made me think, oh, maybe Ken's fear-mongering here. Holly, I think, is a good person to shift a load of blame onto. Frankly, she's a great pick. Hoovers it up. Ken has also then changed his tack today to say that what he said yesterday about being a Shigenja, he was Serenovus mad about that. Nobody else appears to be being mad today, so it could be a minion play to throw us off. Then also, if he happens to be the Nodashi, he sat right next to Chris, who was the Banshee who didn't go off. He's also evil and potentially sat next to our cult leader. There's a lot of reasons to get rid of Ken. Obviously, there's the risk of me being the fearmonger and this being my big play. Sullivan is the steward and has said that I'm a good boy. So hopefully that does cancel some of that out.
Okay, Ken, what do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, I guess I could be the fearmonger and the Nadashi in one, and you got me. I think it'd be hard for me to be the Nadashi because Chris did hard claim soldier to me. I don't think I'd kill my neighbor who is claiming soldier because it would just go off and you'd be done. Yeah, I just nominate Holly for reasons. I've told a few people why I did that. Just thought it would get the ball rolling on info. I have an information gathering role which interacts with voting or nominations. Yeah, that's it. You can kill me if you want. Not the Nodashi, not the fearmonger, just chilling.
Like a villain.
Okay, everyone have a seat.
This is good, clean fun, guys.
Tom, did you
I
lie
like
to
it. I like it a lot.
I'd be the worst Nodashi in the world if I killed Chris, I think.
Okay, we have 9 of you alive. That means a mere 5 votes required today. Don't forget, dead guys, if you use it, it's gone. Votes for Ken, beginning with Dom.
He's a fearmonger.
In 3, 2,
I'm the fearmonger.
1. Too late. 1.
Yeah, I think so.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is enough. 6 votes for Ken.
This feels right to me.
That was
I
too
am
easy.
slightly worried that Laurie's him.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm just thinking about my beautiful cult. If Tom's potentially evil,
Oh.
I mean, I've been good this whole time, but now that you're dead,
If Ken dies, then you could turn evil.
If the game doesn't end, which it won't, we can kill Tom tomorrow. I don't
can
mind. Get me off the board, to be honest, in this
I
game.
think Sullivan's desperate to say something.
Can
here.
I,
Go on,
can I
Sullivan.
nominate Tom, please?
You certainly can. Sullivan, Tom, do the old switcheroo.
Welcome
to Nerol's Bar, Tom. Get the fuck on the podium.
Great to work with you, fella.
Sullivan, please state your case.
Okay, so I'm not overly against killing Ken today and doing this tomorrow, but I'm just thinking with the Night Watchman thing and you not receiving the ping, whether that's a lie, and with Chris's power not working, then that would point to Chris being poisoned from the Nodashi, and that's much more likely than somehow Nodashi poisoning both Tilly and Chris at the same time. Doesn't really make any sense. So I feel like this is a more likely Nodashi situation. Sorry if we're ending the game early, camera and crew. Sorry, Tom, this is your first time playing with us. You are the Nodashi. But yes, that seems to make a lot of sense to me. But again, as I say, happy to go for Ken first and then go for Tom tomorrow. But like, that's my thoughts. It's worth thinking about.
Tom, please defend yourself, unless you don't want to.
In the whole time I've known all of you, have I ever lied? I am a villager. We had a little chat yesterday, and I'm heartbroken after we had a whole bit, and they might not believe me, as I did hard claim my role. I gave you all of my information, and will continue to do so. I've spoken with a couple of people. I spoke to Tilly, and I do believe you, but I did not get that tap on the shoulder on the first day, so cannot confirm that you are the Night Watchman, but I feel like I trust what's going on over there. I would like to survive a little bit longer. If it turns out tomorrow everyone's still super sus, I get it. You can kill me, but my name's Tom. I'm from Ravenswood Bluff, and I believe the only good demon's a dead one.
Yeah!
I like him.
All right.
I like
Let's
this
keep
guy.
this guy
Yeah.
around.
Let's vote for him.
I love it. Yeah.
This guy's the best. Let's kill him.
You can go really far in a cult.
All right,
Yeah.
off you go.
This is a good bit, Blair.
This is just really fun. I'm just having a nice
I
time.
love it.
Imagine if you weren't the Zealot, Blair.
That would be incredible.
Just burying it.
That would be incredible.
Be very impressed.
Okay, we have 6 votes on Ken. Is that right? 6, right? 6 votes on Ken.
Can I just
John?
add a tiny bit of pertinent, which is I think it doesn't necessarily mean that Tom's evil that he didn't get the Night Watchman pin, because that really just suggests some other shenanigans. If that's what people are leaning on, I think don't vote for this. Otherwise, go for it.
My only thought is because of Chris, his power not working and him
Yeah,
sitting
totally.
next to him.
That makes sense.
So it is more of a ping than Ken.
Okay, we're going to run the vote.
I know.
7. 7 if you want to execute Tom. 6 would tie. Votes for Tom. We're doing Chris.
Oh, I know
3,
a tie.
2, 1. 1, 2.
You seen your ghost vote?
Oh shit, no.
Oh, well caught. Spot.
Is not enough.
Oh, thank you, Blair.
Tom lives.
I got you.
Oh, I've played enough of this game. Come on,
But it-
Steel, get it together.
But it is worth noting that Tilly was willing to spend her ghost vote to kill the guest.
You didn't know.
On
You
day
didn't know.
two.
I'm sorry, Tom. I'm
Guest
sorry.
or evil?
Your defense was great, but you're lying. I'm sorry.
We
I'm
can
sorry.
deal. I'm happy to go. Like we can deal with that tomorrow.
Any more nominations?
I'll nominate John.
Okay. Up you come, fellas.
Okay, Dominic.
Good time.
Don't worry.
Bit of a curveball.
Don't worry. You should have joined the cult, though.
They did say they burn people to death.
Yeah.
They didn't
That's
join,
true.
so-
Yeah, well, they did say we had to have a vote about it before. So
All right, Dom, tell us why you have nominated John.
This is all part of our new aggressive membership program.
Yes!
We had to choose someone. We chose John. John, please join. We really wish you'd join. Now we're going to have to burn you. I just wanted to get John on the block because there was some business about like if Tilly's dead and there's the whole thing with Tom, that there might be something weird going on. You mentioned you're happy to die, so I just want to hear because you can. Well, can I say? Can I say what you said to me?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you happy with that?
Yeah.
You confirmed me as non-demon.
Yeah.
So I want to put you on the block and test that information. I want to feel safe, John. I want to feel safe. I'm not saying we should kill him. I'm just saying let's hear what he's got to say. Why didn't you join my cult, John? We love you.
Okay, Dom, I feel like this is going around in circles here, so I'm going to move it over to John, who will defend himself, probably.
Very tempted to join your cult, Dom. You're very persuasive, very needy. I can see you need a big hug. I'd love to do that. Cult stuff aside, there is a reason potentially why Tilly got bad information, which is that I'm the Nodashi. So I'm happy to die to put that to bed. But yeah, my abilities the night told me that you weren't the demon, so I absolutely trust Dom. You could still be evil, but I don't think you are. In terms of killing me, I'm happy to die. I think there are better kills, but if you need to do that to put the Nodashi stuff to bed from my side, that's totally cool with me.
All right, have a seat, fellas.
Thank you.
Let's deal with that tomorrow. Like, we can start looking for that tomorrow. Just leave
No,
it
I think
on.
we should deal with it today.
Thanks, John. And let this be a lesson to all of you to join the cult.
I've been made an example of.
So passionate.
This is
so
a
passionate,
warning.
lad.
You're just a fan of the democratic process.
I just love voting.
Yep.
I
Fair
think
enough.
it's awesome that we get to vote.
Okay, we're going to run the vote once again. 7 to die, 6 to tie. Votes for John, beginning with Laurie, in 3, 2, 1.
I'm serious about this warning, guys. I will vote it through if I have to.
1, 2. It's not enough.
Oh, well, it sounds like we've got a lot of cult members tomorrow.
Let me die, please.
Ken's still on the block with 6. Unless I hear any more nominations, we're going to call it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ken is executed and dies. Good night, Ravenswood Bluff.
So a minion has been executed.
Yeah, I think it was kind of inevitable. There's not really much of a reason for Chris to lie about being a banshee that didn't go off. And so they're inevitably going to be suspicious of his neighbours because Nodashi's on the script, it poisons its townsfolk neighbours. And in this instance, they're correct. The only reason they didn't win is because of how ridiculously far away from his nearest townsfolk Sullivan is. We begin by waking up Dom, our fearmonger, and he chooses John Gracie, which is the same person he chose last night. That means that we don't make a new announcement because the fear has not moved. This might also make it seem as though Ken was in fact our fearmonger. A good move, I think. Next up, we wake up Sullivan. He chooses to kill Becca. Becca is the Plague Doctor. That means we get our very own minion ability. We have chosen to gain the Organ Grinder's ability. The Organ Grinder causes players to close their eyes when voting on a nomination. So we aren't going to see the effects of this one until the end of the next day. Next up, we wake Laurie, our Undertaker, and he learns the truth about Ken, that he was in fact the Godfather, an evil minion. Finally, we wake up Tom, our balloonist. He's so far seen a demon and an outsider, so tonight we're going to show him a townsfolk. We choose to show him Laurie, our Undertaker, which is very useful information if he can leverage it.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You assemble in the town square to find, ghosted from their body and left on dead in a caboose. I make my own fun. Becca,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wes?
good luck.
Ooh.
Good luck.
I would like to talk to you, Lori.
Oh, yeah?
I don't think my ability triggered.
Would we know?
All right, let's go.
We won't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you two are going off. So where you go?
ability?
I figured out everyone except Lori, so I want to ask you.
All right, well, do you want to go to the laundry? You've said you cracked the code.
I cracked the code.
What's the code then?
Okay, Lori, you
Yeah,
are good. You're an information role. I know what you are.
go on then.
We want hard claim it to me?
No.
We'll say it at the same
I
time.
want you to. How would you know what I am?
The process of elimination.
Which one am I?
Tell me on 3.
I'm not telling you on 3. I'm not just going to come straight out to you.
You're the balloonist.
I'm not the balloonist.
What?
Changes everything.
Yeah,
Does it? Why?
because there's got to be 3 outsiders.
How are there 3 outsiders? Which ones? We've got the zealot, right?
Okay,
What was your ability?
So-
that didn't trigger that you said.
Well, I'm dead,
Yeah.
and I was the plague doctor. So I was being super cagey about my role. Actually, I wasn't. No, I told everyone that I talked to.
Well,
who
okay,
it
but you
was.
don't. But then you don't. Okay, but you're dead in the night, right? So
If you die.
Yeah, but Ben might gain that ability.
Ben still could gain organ grinder.
Yeah, literally, we won't know. We will not know that Ben is the psychopath or the organ grinder, which is gained until the nominations phase.
Right.
So
Or
is every,
Serenovus.
there is every chance that your ability does trigger today.
Okay.
Just soon.
So
and
that,
it's real bad.
will you tell me who you are?
I'll tell you that I think Tilly's on the level, and I think Ken's baddie.
Yeah, Ken was definitely the fearmonger because he
No,
died.
He wasn't.
Oh, Godfather then.
Yeah. What do you think I am then?
Hmm.
I'm the Undertaker.
Oh, I see.
I'm the Undertaker.
Well, then someone is lying.
So, Dom, I have a very important question for you.
Okay.
Are you an outsider that's hiding?
No.
You are the cult leader?
I am the cult leader. Sorry to break it to you, Chris.
Because there is some world where there's a Nadashi on our side of the town and it's hitting me and Tilly. But if you're the town cult leader, it wouldn't work.
Who were you thinking was the Nodashi in
If
that
there was some
situation?
combination of Sully, Dom, and Ken, assuming that Blair is the zealot,
Mm.
if there's some combination of demon minion outsider or demon 2 minions, it could touch me and you. So,
But I think.
well, this conversation didn't go the way I thought it would.
Well,
I mean, what do you
you
think?
tried.
Yeah, what are you thinking, Dom? Who are you sussing?
Oh,
solve it for us.
I wish I'd been paying enough
wait,
attention.
Can I just say that if I was to join it, first of all, I'm dead. I can't join a cult.
Yeah.
Or can I?
No debts.
What?
No deads. That seems
Wait,
really
so-
prejudiced.
by the way, deados that's a slur.
Yeah, we prefer the recently departed.
That's right.
Well,
Yeah.
our cult's pretty anti-dead.
Okay.
Because we live forever.
Who have you heard could be an outsider?
Well, Blair's
Blair's
claiming
voting
to
for
be the
everything.
zealot, so
Could be a nice bluff. That could be a nice bluff.
a really cool, calm bluff where it's just like this is the
No idea.
easiest bluff in the world to just.
My
stick
gut
it
right
in.
now is that Blair is the demon, but I don't trust my gut in this game.
It's so hard to
Blair
tell.
I feel like that could legitimately.
Blair did play this way as demon a few games ago
Yeah.
when she bluffed mutant.
Yep.
And she was overly doing it, and it's the same kind
And
of
she did a
over
very good job at
performance.
that, yeah.
It's also a nice way to chill. Like if you're the demon, and that can be
Yeah.
quite stressful. It's a nice way to have something just to rely on. That's quite chill.
Yeah.
It's really, really tough.
But she sat next to you,
Yep.
and
So maybe my good thing on Laurie isn't.
okay, because
It could be Laurie.
that
And that would be.
That would explain Tilly. I do think Blair might be the demon.
Yeah.
I think that could be. I'm agreeing, and I know my word is real rock solid right now.
That would make sense if you're not hearing from Tilly, because Tilly would have been poisoned, which is why her ability would never have got to you.
See, I think she has to have been poisoned.
So I've brought you in here because you have said that you have also heard of a plague doctor,
Mhm.
and I have heard of a plague doctor, and
Okay.
I'm wondering if we've heard the same name.
Okay.
So can we say the name that we have heard on 3?
It's a great idea.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, say.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Becca. Okay, thank God. I was just really suspicious of her yesterday because I thought she might have been the fearmonger.
Okay.
And I wasn't sure if she that would have been a weird bluff. So I just wanted to make sure that the same person,
yes,
there's not another plague doctor out there.
I sat in this exact seat. She sat where you were,
Cool.
claimed plague doctor to me.
Cool.
She's also told Holly, I believe.
Okay.
Because, no, sorry. I think Holly said to Becca, they trust each other. I think Holly said to
Right.
Becca, you can tell John who I am.
Right. Okay.
That's it.
Emotions are running high on this, our third day of this game. Would any psychopaths like to stab anyone? Maybe I'll stab someone. Should I? What do you think, Tom?
It does sound like a fun idea.
I think I'll leave it for now.
Oh.
Nominations are open.
I'd like to form a cult.
Let's do it.
Okay.
We have halved our membership costs annually. It's not all your income anymore. It's like 80%.
That's good.
And your kids, whether they join the cult or not, when they grow up and get jobs, we get their money too, obviously. That stays the same. Which encourages them to join the cult, which you should have an interest in doing.
Anything else?
Not right now. We've still got focus groups feeding back to us. But I think this is a winner anyway.
Just before we vote, are your neighbour technically Tom now? Because for the purposes of the cult.
Sweet innocent Tom.
Sweet innocent Tom.
Yes, I forgot your full name. Sweet
Yeah,
innocent.
SIT.
And actually, that's why we're calling it the Sweet Innocent Cult.
Okay, whoever wants to join Dom's terrible cult.
Stop talking about this demon nonsense. Who
very
cares? Get in a
Hands
cult.
in the air in 5, 4, 3,
You're safe.
2, 1. Can you have a cult with one person in it?
What a rush! I didn't vote for something. I'm learning.
I'm going to say the priest has not been ordained.
That's absolutely outrageous. And I nominate John.
Again.
I'm going to punish you. in front
Come
of
on,
people.
fellas, what do you
We
get?
haven't got time for this.
Sorry, John. That's all me.
Punish you for other people. Not
I was totally
there were so many people who didn't vote for that.
Okay, Dom, tell us why you've nominated John.
Holly, what don't you like about our new membership program that you're going to let John die?
I'm not going to let John die. I'm not going to vote for John. I think John's going to be fine.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure
I
no
think-
one around here is going to vote for me, right, Blair?
I think the town is on my side. And they were intimidated by you putting your hand down not to join the cult. I think John's a good kill for that reason. Possibly that reason alone. Defend yourself against that accusation, if you even can. I don't know where you'd begin.
Okay, John, please begin.
Dom, your ability to find a megalomaniacal cult leader-esque role in anything we do is incredible. You've done it again. I actually don't mind dying, but we do need to start trying to kill the demon now. So this is great. This is a great bit. I'm enjoying it, but I'm a little worried that we're not going to kill the demon and it's going to be game over.
Okay.
Well,
you
are
heard
you
him.
happy with that?
Yeah, you heard him. Kill him.
All right.
Yes, that's what I said.
See you guys.
God's sake.
Dom, what a great accusation.
I'm so sorry, Dom.
You've really convinced me.
You've convinced me. You have to start. Well, no, how many votes do we need to get this through? Because I don't actually necessarily want to kill John on this.
It's not the worst kill
So-
mechanically.
There are 7 of you alive. That means 4 votes required. If you wish to execute John, please close your eyes, everyone.
Oh no!
He's an organ
Okay, that changes things.
Oh no!
Oh god!
Thumbs out, everyone.
Okay.
This is a good one.
So we're going to do it a little non-standard for this one. If you wish to vote to execute John, please put your thumb up. Votes for John, beginning with Laurie, in 3, 2, 1. Keep your eyes closed and put your arms down. Open your eyes. Okay, some votes for John, maybe.
Holly nominates Blair.
Holly, Blair, up you come.
Oh, I love this. This is such a good idea, Holly.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, Holly, tell us why you've nominated Blair.
I'm not sure Blair has to vote on this. I'm not sure Blair is the zealot. I'm worried that that's gone through. That's the reason I'm doing this. I would have left this till later in the game, I think. But Dom has nominated
me twice
in a row, and we haven't had a fearmonger change in the night, which makes me think that Dom might be the fearmonger. It could be that the fearmonger's dead and it was Ken, but I'm just noticing that, and I'm worried about that pattern. Otherwise, I'd have left this till later. But the outsider count is wrong. Right now, we have 3 hard claims of outsiders around the circle. And I don't think Blair is the zealot. I believe mechanically one of the outsiders has definitely happened, and I believe the hard claim of the other one I've heard, so I don't believe Blair. Could be wrong, but I'm opening this up to potentially to get John off the block, if he's on the block. We don't know, but I'm worried about it with the pattern of the fearmonger.
Blair, your response?
Holly, I love this. It's so powerful, and I love it. I think it's a great idea. Honestly, if you want to kill me, I'm going to be voting for it. So, I think it's a great idea. But also, I totally get your fear. I was talking to John about this exact thing today, about the outsider count being a bit strange. My guess is that we have a godfather and a balloonist. There is someone who has been talking in town who seems to be kind of soft claiming that they're a bassoonist. That's what I am.
And it's me.
And it's me. Here I go. No, a balloonist. Whether we trust that or not, I don't know. I also don't know if I trust the other outsider claim. Do you other outsider that I talked to, do you mind if I tell people? Okay, they mind. Never mind.
Go for it.
Okay. I'll just to add pertinent. Ken has told us there's a Serenovus. We know there's a fearmonger. It might be that Ken's lying, but it would mean that there couldn't be a godfather in that world if Ken's telling the truth.
Well, that's very interesting then. Okay. I'm going to be voting for this, so I think it's a great idea.
Okay, we're going over the same ground here, guys. Go and have a seat.
Blair's having too much fun. Reed's good.
Okay, eyes closed, everyone. Fists out.
Ghosts, remember you've only got 1.
Oh, yes.
4 minimum, possibly more, required if you wish to execute Blair. Votes for Blair, beginning with Tilly in 3, 2, 1. Keep your eyes closed and put your hands down. Eyes open, kids.
Is there anything bad if we killed the zealot?
Could I say something?
No. Can I? Oh, go on.
If there's a potential godfather in existence now, killing the zealot would give them an extra kill.
I'd love to clear some stuff up on that, and I'd love to do that by nominating Holly.
Yay!
Oh. Okay, Laurie and Holly.
Yes. I love this idea. Yes. You're all so powerful.
Okay, Laurie, tell us why you've nominated Holly.
This is coming off a few bits of information lining up. One, yes, the outsider count is off, but our godfather is already dead because I saw his token because I'm your Undertaker. I saw Tilly as the Night Watchman on night 1. I saw Ken as the godfather on night 2. So that means, unless we have a balloonist, which at the moment I think we've got a pretty good read on most of the town. I don't know if anyone wants to hard claim the balloonist right now. That would be really useful. I don't actually think we have a balloonist, which means we don't have 3 outsiders. Ooh. The one, I think Blair is having too much fun playing the zealot to actually be lying about it. I think from what I've heard, you're claiming the other outsider, and it's the one that doesn't want to be killed, which I'm going to say out loud now because why the fuck not?
Do it.
And I don't think you're an outsider, Holly. I think you've been pushing to get me killed for a lot of the game, thinking that I was the psychopath. We know now that Tom probably isn't the Nodashi because Becca's power has activated, because she was the plague doctor, because Ben has now got the organ grinder information, which means Holly.
Just as a reminder, Laurie, the Nodashi only affects townsfolk. And the plague
true.
doctor is an
Yes,
outsider.
true. So it might be Holly now.
Oh.
Okay.
But everything else, I love.
Now that we've clarified
Everything
that,
else is, I still think it's pointing in this direction.
John?
Just pertinent. So if Tom was the Nodashi, then you would be poisoned, Laurie.
I guess so, yeah.
Which would mean your Undertaker readings might be
true. Yeah.
But wait. I am the balloonist.
I thought you were.
Okay.
And I had previously hard claimed this to Sweet Sullivan.
Hello.
And so there very much likely could be
What
a
if you-
third person. The three names that I've been given were Sullivan, who I very much trust, Becca, I received you, and then last night I received Laurie.
Oh!
And I think that maybe Laurie is casting aspersions because Laurie is evil.
Okay, well, hang on a minute. Before we do the old switcheroo, let's just hand this over to Holly. Holly, your defense.
I have been being so careful this game about what I've said to people. Maybe Laurie's not evil. Maybe Laurie's good and thinks he's on the right track. Maybe Laurie's evil and has just outed the fact that I'd be a very good kill to the demon. I am gonna die in the night. The demon would be foolish not to kill me. And then we will have some trouble on our hands. I think there might be 3 outsiders in play now that we've had the balloonist and the Ken confirmed thing. Sorry, Blair, for nominating you.
That's all right.
I am an outsider. I'm the Hatter. And I have been trying to keep that as close to my chest as humanly possible. Telling people who are dead so that they wouldn't vote for it. That's why I nominated Laurie first day, because he's wearing a hat.
Okay, have a seat, guys.
I have one pertinent tidbit.
Sorry. Yes.
I'm with Laurie and I believe all this because he just convinced me of it. Unless the very first night before he knew anything about anybody, he randomly selected Sully to be poisoned as the puka.
Sully hasn't
Because-
died.
Oh, but
Sully
I haven't
hasn't
died. I haven't died. But
Oh yeah, okay, great. Then
yeah,
yeah.
the only way that I could be wrong about Laurie in theory would be is if Blair was the Nodashi and then be poisoning me.
That would explain Tilly as well.
Yes.
I will-
Can I? Sorry, go on, Cam.
Well, I've just been accused of being the godfather, which I know I'm not. And I think actually the poisoning is coming through onto you from somewhere over there. And potentially Holly, Becca's definitely outside. Potentially Holly is a minion or an outsider.
Okay,
But it's
I'm
not
going
the
to cut in here and run the vote because this conversation could go on forever.
Okay. Well, it
I would
might
say
well be
Holly's not
Tom
the Nodashi.
springing to Holly's defense.
My point
there,
is
says
Holly's
Will.
not-
Eyes closed, please. Thank you.
This is on Holly, right?
It's on Holly.
This is a vote for Holly.
So good.
Fists out, everybody.
Oh dear.
Votes for Holly, beginning with the dead Becca in 3, 2, 1.
They're gonna get a psychopath. They're gonna get a bloody psychopath.
That's risky.
You want it, Laurie. It's because you want the
If it's
hat.
too-
I've already told. Tom
Okay,
Dragon's
arms
going
down, eyes remain closed.
Oh, sorry.
Eyes open, please.
I opened my eyes, so.
Hey, can I say something? Put forth another world before someone else nominates. Are eyes open?
Everyone
Eyes
else
open.
eyes open. Yeah.
I just want to say that it is possible that these 3 lovely young men are all evil.
Yeah.
And that we have a zealot sitting there, and that Tilly and I are Nodashi poisoned from this side.
Oh.
True.
I can tell you from my ping, Dom is not the demon.
Right.
But it could be a minion.
A steward could be a fake steward could go up to any good player and just be like, I think you're good.
10
Yeah.
seconds.
Potential.
I can't
Yes.
nominate.
Sullivan.
I nominate Laurie.
Okay, Tom and Laurie, up you come.
Wonderful.
Let's
What is
ignore what
happening?
Chris just
Well, I just want us to know about that
Yeah.
world.
Great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is a great point. It's definitely worth having all the world possible.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I know that isn't the case for myself, but
I do know
Dom
there's
could
a
be the
lot of
demon.
evil
That's a
over
good
there
idea.
somewhere.
Okay, Tom, please tell us why you've nominated Laurie.
Because I believe he's a bad man.
Great. Good, I love it. Yes, he knows my vote.
Case closed. Blair believes. I think that Sullivan is telling the truth, and he is sat next to the Nodachi who poisoned him, who also poisoned Tilly, which is why I did not get your Night's Watchman day one. And so when Sullivan said that you were a goodie, was his knowing a role, that was a lie, and actually you're bad. And of the 3 characters I've had as a balloonist, one being Sullivan, a townsfolk, one being Becca, an outsider, then points to you being either a minion or the demon. But I think you are a minion. I'm more convinced that Blair is actually the demon.
Love that.
Okay. Okay. We're going to hand that one over to Laurie.
In your balloonist information, we could also have the fact that I am the townsfolk, in that as the Undertaker. Becca is the outsider, and then Sullivan is either the minion or the demon. Sullivan's your other character, right?
Yes.
So that could work out, and I could be falling under this. I think if Sullivan's anything, he's going to be a minion more than the demon. I think doing a steward thing where in this game where we tend to kill people who've just used all their abilities, probably not very useful. So yeah, that or your information's totally bogus, and your information came out at exactly the point that I put Holly on the block for being the demon, and you were previously under suspicion of being a wrong in yourself, sir.
Hey, Laurie, you did ask if the balloonist is here. Can you make yourself known?
Yes, I know, but it came out at exactly the point, and funnily enough, I was included in that mix. So that's, I mean, that kind of lines up with what I was thinking of, like, it's jumping right in to get Holly off the block.
I agree, it was funny. Have a seat, fellas.
Why did you nominate Laurie then if you think he's the minion? If we've already voted on Blair? Because we win the game if we kill a demon.
Okay. Let's go again, everyone. Eyes closed, arms out, please.
I'm going to put my thumb up for this, and you'll all know about it. Oh no, wait.
I will.
Votes for Laurie, beginning with Holly, in 3, 2, 1. Keep your eyes closed and put your arms down. And you may open your eyes. This has been a very long day with a lot of nominations. So I'm going to again say 10 seconds and then we'll call it.
John nominates Sullivan.
Oh.
Sorry, I know we need to end the day. But...
That's okay, John. Go and have a thing you do.
Choo-choo.
Okay, John, tell us why you've nominated Sullivan.
So, I believe Tilly was poisoned, the Night Watchman. I thought for a while that was coming from Blair, but I think it might be coming from Sullivan. I believe Blair is the, whatever the vote is, the Zealot. I believe that went through the outsider to Tilly. I got a ping that Dom is not the demon from my night thing, so I don't think Dom's the demon. He might be evil. It might be evil, and then it's gone through to Chris, which is why your Banshee didn't fire. Either way, I think the poisoning has to come from somewhere over here, and I believe Blair, which means I think the Nodashi is sitting over there. Big tentacle boy, right there. One little squid.
Okay. Sullivan?
Oh, hello. I just want to say for my defense generally is that one world that has been posited, that does make sense by all means, like that theory does make sense, could also be kind of done in various different combinations where people are evil and outsiders in between. So it's not a definite thing that, oh yes, I am definitely the only world that makes sense. And also people lie. Chris could be lying about being the Banshee, for instance. That would clear up a lot of stuff. So it's not for sure, oh, we've got this nailed on. I know that I'm the steward, I'm a good player. As far as I can tell, Laurie's a good player as well, because that was the information I was given. It's all I can really say in my defense, because that's all I actually know.
Okay, have a seat, guys. Okay.
It's okay.
Eyes closed, fists out. Votes for Sullivan, beginning with Blair. 3, 2, 1. Put your arms down, but keep your eyes closed. And you can open your eyes. 5 seconds.
He's gonna die.
3, 2, 1.
Chris, could you vote?
The day has ended. Becca's ghost vote has been used.
Wrongly.
Ken's ghost vote has been used.
Oh.
There were no executions.
Oh God.
Damn it! Good night. Ravenswood Bluff.
Night.
We
good
suck.
night.
So no executions.
Yeah, 2 players got 4 votes on them. It was a tie, which is almost certainly because they couldn't coordinate thanks to us getting the organ grinder. It has wasted 1 good team ghost vote and 1 evil team ghost vote, though. So it's pushed things forward a bit. First of all, we wake up Dom. He, for the 3rd night in a row, chooses John. So no announcement tonight. However, doesn't really make a great amount of difference because next we wake up Sullivan, who chooses to kill Holly, the Hatter. That means that the evil players get to shuffle around. So we go wake up the dead Ken first. He chooses to gain the Fearmonger's ability, which means that Dom will have to change into a different character. Next we wake up Dom, and he chooses to become the No Dashi, taking the demon hood away from Sullivan. Finally we wake Sullivan, and he chooses to gain the Psychopath's ability. Hopefully he can speed things forward with a few flung axes.
Now we have a psychopath, Ben. Let's explain to the people at home how that power works.
The Psychopath's ability reads, each day, before nominations, you may publicly choose a player, they die. If executed, you only die if you lose Rochambeau. Crucially, the Psychopath can just kill someone at any point in the day prior to nominations being open. They could just stand up and say, I'm the Psychopath and I kill this person, and that person will die. Pretty annoying for the good team. But even more annoying because if you successfully get enough votes to execute the Psychopath, the player who nominated them has to beat them at rock, paper, scissors. Otherwise, nobody dies.
What do you make of Dom's choice to make him the No Dashi?
I think it was a sensible one because of the group of them, most people would probably choose to execute Sullivan, especially given that John has already seen that Dom is not the demon, which he now, of course, is. Finally, it's time to wake up Tom, our balloonist, for his final night of information. We've already shown him the demon in Sullivan. Even though Sullivan is no longer the demon, he was at the time. So that means the one remaining character type we haven't shown him is Minion. So I point to the dead Ken.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You assemble in the town square to find pulverized to pieces under the train's wicked wheels. But don't be sad. They looked chuffed to bits. Holly.
Oh,
she didn't lie.
Oh, sorry.
It's
Sorry
okay.
about the whole song.
It's alright. I liked it. I joined in and made some amazing lyrics. It's fine.
We did a song called Holly Lied. It was great. You had to be there.
It's a real roller coaster.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay,
I don't think it's Holly anymore.
Had you been made mad at all?
No, never been a Mad Hatter.
So we've never.
Heard the Serenovus again.
So Ken was lying.
Wait,
No.
if there is a minion alive right now, they
and they've
will.
switched.
They may.
Demon
we may
and
have a
Minion
psychopath.
switched.
Or well, and we may have a psychopath.
Can I just clarify? It doesn't change who's who, right? It's just what roles they are.
But they can choose any role.
Yeah, but it doesn't change the person, right?
They can change that too.
Which is
Well, no,
Just to be
Sully
clear,
and
you
Dom.
can't move the demon to
Oh,
someone
yes,
else.
no.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Sully and Dom,
No, you
but
can
did
move
they
the
switch or not?
You can definitely move the demon to a different
fuck.
evil team member.
The other evil team member. Though.
Yes, yes.
But if Ken was evil and he's dead, then he can't be the demon.
No,
so
right, the demon would just.
the
end
demon
it.
could have moved from Sully to Dom if that's.
The demon could have killed
Yes,
Holly,
if
though,
that's
right?
evil.
Even
I was
if,
never the demon.
Well, Tom would have got a new name right now.
even if Holly was the minion, demon could have killed Holly.
We'll know that I'm not the minion when an axe gets thrown, and I think it will be thrown by Dom.
I'm just trying to work out if we definitely did have 3 outsiders, because then that means that Tom is absolutely on the level.
If you're telling the truth, Blair, then we have 3 outsiders.
Well,
I think.
If I'm telling the
If
truth, as
Holly's
well.
I suppose,
We
yeah.
only know that Becca's definitely an outsider.
That's true.
I think there's definitely a Sarah Nova, so I know there's 2 outsiders. I'll say that much. I think the balloonist is probably evil. I think that explains the Night Watchman not going off and Chris being poisoned. That's my world.
Okay.
I'll leave it.
So there's 6 of us left, isn't there?
Yep.
Yeah. Right, okay, so we've got what, 2 more nights? 3?
So
1 minute.
So I've got some new info.
yeah, what was your final name?
To go on top of Sullivan, Becca, Laurie, I now have Ken. And if we think that Ken was previously a minion, then it means that
It's either Laurie or Sullivan.
Laurie or Sullivan. And my gut tells me that I'm probably wrong, and so now I think it's Sullivan.
What?
Great.
So what were your 4 pings?
It was Sullivan, Laurie, Becca, and Ken.
Right.
If Becca has confirmed the outsider, and if we're highly suspicious of Ken,
and Laurie's information, if he's telling the truth, confirms Ken as evil, which will mean townsfolk, outsider, minion. Than what I thought as demon yesterday, but now that could have changed.
I guess I just want to put forth again that, like, if you believe Tilly's Night Watchman, and if you believe that I'm the Banshee that didn't proc, and like it just depends on if you believe that Tom didn't get the ping.
Yes.
Because if that's true, I don't think that the Nodashi poison can come from your side. There's just too many people.
We're both outsiders. It could go all the way through.
Yeah,
So it's outside.
oh, I'm sorry. So it could be like Laurie Demon, but when John,
Minion.
That's true.
But
Then my
John,
information.
but John is a townsfolk.
So I got as my
Don't be
knight's
evil.
ping. I got.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I got Dom and Becca as not the demon. Becca is definitely not the demon.
Yeah.
I don't think Dom was the demon, but he
No.
might be evil.
Still be giving correct info though if you're poisoned.
It's true.
Dom,
Oh.
are
I
you
think
dead?
He's bluffing
No.
cult leader
You're
because he
still
didn't.
I'm still alive.
Actually, so the same thing applies from this side to this side.
Yeah.
If you have Laurie, John, and Tom as evils, then it can hit me and Tilly as well.
I know there are other worldviews out there, and I'm not saying that this is definitely the one.
Mm.
But I'm saying this is one that will I think it will haunt us till the final day unless we deal with it now. Are you okay to die today? Because it will just
You can go for it. I mean, you're killing off a good player, but you can go for it. Yeah.
Ask me if there are any psychopaths in town, because now would be the time for psychopathy.
Over there.
Nominations are open.
Blair, before
I-
you say it,
Yeah.
one thing I want to say is that we think we have a Hatter change.
Yeah.
So if I was evil on this side, I'd be like, oh, John's saying that Dom's not the demon because of the night ping. Maybe it might be a good time to move positions. That's all. But I
don't-
understand what you're about to say.
I don't fully. I'm sorry, Holly. I don't fully 100% trust that. So I think we need to get rid of this world, just so that it's not here on the last day. I think it's better to get it out of the way.
I don't buy the Hatter.
No, I don't buy the
change.
Hatter.
Like, I think time was wasted in the night to make us believe a Hatter change had happened. I
Yeah.
think you would have picked a
Okay.
psychopath.
I nominate Sullivan.
Okay, come on up, guys.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, Blair with gusto. Why did you nominate Sullivan?
Oh, it's so exciting being on this side of it. I get to vote for my own thing. How exciting. Sullivan, I'm really sorry. I believe that there are worlds where you are good. I do believe that. But I also think that this is such a, it's probably too neat and tidy, actually. But it's a very neat and tidy way for the poisonings to have happened. And I think we just need to nip that in the bud. I think we need to get rid of that worldview. I don't fully buy, again, I'm sorry, Holly, I don't fully buy that this Hatter thing is 100% the case. It absolutely could be. I could see that happening as well. So if this isn't correct and you die today and the game continues, then I still think it's worth it because we don't want this to be on the final day with this question hanging over our heads.
Okay, Sullivan, your response to that?
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. I get the logic behind that, because it is annoying when it is like you're focusing all in the wrong place, which you have been, but that's fine. That's fine. It was a very lovely idea. But yeah, I mean, the only thing I have to say is just killing off good players is never really a good idea, but I get why you want to get rid of me in this situation.
All right, have a seat.
Before we vote, can I just say why we shouldn't go for it with 6? Because if we have a psychopath who has not come out, and the Hatter change did happen, if we kill Sully now, they kill in the night, we go down to 3, and the psychopath acts in the final. Oh, do we go down to 4? No, we got 6. Okay, we've got 1. Fine. Yeah, we're okay. This is safe.
Okay.
Ignore me. Don't mind me.
Do it, living people. Go for it.
There are 6 of you alive. That means 3 votes required. Eyes closed and arms forward.
You hear a ghost whisper in your ear.
Minimum of 3 required. If you wish to execute Sullivan, beginning with Blair in 3, 2, 1. Keep your eyes closed and put your arms down. And you can open your eyes.
Whether or not you believe I'm the Hatter, if you believe there's a possibility I'm the Hatter, and I did die in the night, so it would be a loss to evil if they decided to kill me in the night to make that world more possible. I know, but you can all assume there's a chance that somebody has turned into the psychopath already. And if we don't kill on 4, they'll wait till we're on 3, kill, and win.
Any other nominations?
Yes, no, absolutely.
So we might have to kill tomorrow. We have to hit the demon tomorrow.
I'm going to nominate Blair.
Okay. Up you come, guys.
I love it.
I love this.
I love this idea.
Yes. And I love that attitude.
Yes, I'm learning.
Yes, man.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, all this happiness is making me ill. Sullivan, tell us why you've nominated Blair.
I'm nominating Blair because I'm trying to work out other worlds. And I think that you could have easily poisoned me and Tilly. And I think that, therefore, I still think that Chris would be lying in this situation, I will say. Which would be an odd thing to do, but Chris is very good at the game, so it's not like an impossible thing. But that's a world that makes sense to me, because at the end of the day, I am the steward. So it's like, and I'm trying to work out a world where my information would be wrong about Laurie. But yeah, that's my thoughts and feelings, and I just want that out there.
Blair, your response to that?
Again, I love this. No, I think this is absolutely fair. Totally fair. It is another world that works. Personally, I don't get a bad vibe off of Chris. So, from exactly the same position that you're in, I know that I am enjoying very much voting for everything. I'm having a great time with it. But this is another world that makes sense, so feel free to vote for this if you wish to.
Have a seat.
Because I will be.
Zealot's a very fun bluff to do as well.
Poor Zealot.
This is kind of the idea that I proposed, so it's clearly wrong.
That Blair is in.
Okay, eyes closed, arms out. At least 3 will be required to execute Blair. Beginning with Tilly in 3, 2, 1. Keep your eyes closed, but put your arms down. Eyes open. You have 10 seconds.
Organ grinder makes everything harder.
Can I form a would anyone join a card if I form one?
No.
I think you're either evil or next to evil.
5.
Very late to call that
4,
card.
3, 2, 1. Sullivan is executed. Blair and Sullivan, please step into the center of the town.
What's happening?
You're the psychopath!
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Right here.
Sullivan's the psychopath.
I'm gonna beat you.
Anyway, you
I'm gonna
like.
win.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna win.
So he is evil.
Go, 1,
Okay.
2, 3, go, right?
Okay, I want a clean Rochambeau. No kicks to the groin, no butts to the head, all right? Well, maybe kicks to the groin, I don't know. We're going to go 3, 2, 1, reveal. Blair, you must win in order to kill Sullivan. If it's a tie, you've lost.
No!
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, reveal.
No!
Oh, sit down!
Yeah! I'm gonna kill everyone!
You've been the Hatter now! I'm so glad you're evil. I'm so glad. I thought.
I think it's pretty easy now, though.
Good night.
Shit.
Ravenswood Bluff.
No. Oh my god.
Validation.
So the psychopath has shown his hand.
Yeah, and crucially, he survived execution. That means that he's going to force a quick finale because he can just wake up and kill someone. And if that's something that is around towards the end of the game, the evil could just do a quick 1-2 and punch the last few goodies out. So I suspect that when we wake up tomorrow, it will be more or less the final day.
So Chris has spent his ghost vote.
2 dead goodies, 1 dead baddie in the form of Ken. Can't vote, so that means we go into our final day with 8 votes on the board. So, our final night of the game, there's only one thing that can happen here, and it's Dom killing someone. He chooses to kill Blair, which I think is probably his best choice. She's more or less confirmed by the outside account. And the fact that she went up against Sullivan suggests she's almost certainly on the good team.
We have one more day of voting left. Just for clarity, does a dead zealot still need to vote every time?
Nope. She is dead, therefore her ability is no longer working, therefore she can vote whenever she likes. Well, she can vote once whenever she likes.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You assemble in the town square to find their death cries heard from further down the track. Its full scream ahead for Blair.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I am obliged to inform you as well that Chris has used his ghost vote.
Oh, okay.
So,
So, you are now all at the mercy of Sullivan.
Oh.
Sullivan, at any time before I open nominations, you can kill someone.
I think he might do it.
How many can he kill?
Well, there might be 3
How many
evils
people are
alive.
alive?
Yeah, who's still alive?
5 alive.
There are
5
5
alive.
of you.
Oh, thank God.
Johnny 5 is alive.
Ip, dip, do, the
We've
cat
always been
has
friends.
got the flu.
I thought there might be 4 alive. 3
Kill Dom.
Problem is Dom's evil.
Yeah, why don't you kill Dom,
Or
Sullivan?
8-3
Why would I do
kill
what
Dom.
the town says?
Yeah,
Kill Dom.
Laurie, because Laurie's your demon.
Or Dom.
It's Laurie.
Wait.
They've
Really?
been working
It's
together from the
John.
very
It's
beginning.
definitely John.
Please kill me. I would love to be removed from
It's
the
not.
table.
All
Yes,
right,
kill me.
Tom's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom,
Only
you're
name that we
dead.
didn't say.
Welcome to Neryl's Bard.
Holly.
Hello.
Wait. This means I was definitely poisoned on the first day.
Yeah.
And it's not Blair.
Yeah.
So it has to be John.
It went,
John has
it
to
went
no,
through
no,
to
no,
Sullivan
what about me,
because
though?
Blair's
I'm
alive.
poisoned.
Sullivan used to be the
Okay.
demon. It was swapped. because
Why can't it just be
Sullivan had
Dom?
There were
Dom.
two, so there were a couple of options. 3 bad boys spoke to each other on day dart, right? You immediately all went into a chat together, Ken, Dom, and Sully. But I do kind of buy the fact that Dom was probably just cult leader there. I think Sully was probably our starting Nodashi. We passed through here to Tilly.
Okay.
So
No, I think Sally was definitely the demon when
Yeah.
that
day
happened.
dot,
and
yeah.
this happened.
So I think it's between. I personally think it's between these two. I would
Yeah.
say that. Obviously Sully's got me in a bind with the what's it called?
Steward stuff.
Steward stuff. Yeah, you picked
The
me on
steward
day
stuff
one
can be-
to do that, but
That can be faked so easily.
yeah,
Evil
exactly.
side.
And it's the thing. He came
Yeah.
back from the chat. He came back from the chat with those, and then immediately grabbed me on that. So that could have been a situation where Dom, where they shared bluffs and came up with a plan, right?
I guess Holly.
And my
Holly,
question
if
is,
you
is there a world where you were the minion?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think any of us left alive could have been the minion.
Yeah.
Good.
I-
wait,
I
wait,
defend-
if one of you was the minion and you're saying who was the starting demon then?
I think Sullivan was.
How do I get poisoned if Dom is good?
Dom's
when
evil.
did you die though?
I'd have to
Night-
be
night-
an outsider.
I died day too.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah, Dom
so
has
it
to be
means
evil.
that
Yeah.
these two
Yeah, but
are
Dom could have
evils,
been
if that's
evil.
the case.
Okay, guys. I think it's time we nominated and probably executed someone. You just went down to 4 players. It is an objective fact that you have a psychopath in your midst. This is, in almost all scenarios, your final day of this game. 4 alive, 2 votes required. Nominations are open.
For Chris to have been poisoned, Dom has to be evil, and but not cult leader, but Ken also has to be evil.
I'd have to be evil in that one.
So it could be all 3 of you.
And there are 2 minions in this game, right?
Yes.
My only
Fearmonger stopped, which suggests the Fearmonger was killed.
when Ken died.
When Ken died.
I wasn't a fearmonger.
But you said you saw Godfather.
I saw Godfather.
I saw Sarah Nova.
Only-
I don't know where it's gone. Maybe Chris is Sarah locked.
My only worry with it being Laurie is Laurie points towards Ken, and Ken socially reads good to me. Could be evil, but Ken socially reads good to me, and Laurie is pointing to Ken, has info that Ken is evil. Laurie also outed my role, which maybe is me bringing too much ego into this and it feeling like
10 seconds.
There's no way for Chris to get poisoned that way.
I was 100%.
Who do we go for?
The only way for Chris to have gotten poisoned is Dom.
I feel Dom.
John or Dom?
We need to nominate
I know it's Dom. Someone
It's
nominate.
Dom. I
can nominate.
All right, I nominate Dom.
Okay, John, Dom, come on up.
Oh,
What comes down to this?
This is payback for all those recruiting tactics.
Old faithful. You guys have ghost box.
Yes, I do.
Is this the time?
Okay, John Gracie, tell us why you've nominated Dom.
The fact that Tilly's information didn't fire on Tom, who is now provably good, I think, because I don't think at this stage in the game evil would have killed a minion, suggests to me that Tilly was definitely poisoned. It could be me as the Nodashi, then I would be poisoning Laurie, I suppose, which is why you potentially got incorrect information about Ken. More likely, I thought it was Blair for a while poisoning Tilly and then it going this way, but I think now that we know Solomon is evil, when I tried to kill him before, I thought he was demon. I think Holly is telling the truth about the Hatter, and Sullivan and the other minion have switched, which means why Sullivan is now a psychopath, which means we just have to decide who the other minion is. The fact that Chris is poisoned means it has to have come this way, I think. I don't see a world in which it's someone here. If in case it's passed through me, it would have to go through Laurie, Holly, Becca, and Tom, who is now, I think we know is good, right? Definitely the balloonist. So I don't see how I could have poisoned around to Chris as the Nodashi. So I think it has to be Dom. I don't think it's Laurie. I'm getting sus vibes because I read socially that Ken's good. I don't know what's going on between Laurie and Ken, but I think the fact that Chris is poisoned means it has to be Dom. I think that's it.
Dom, your defense.
I think this is the first time in history a cult leader's been put on trial. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. I haven't really had time to prepare a defence. I really thought we'd join the cult. But I've a long day. I'm not really following everything. But all I can say is that I am the cult leader. I have told a little fib. I was evil at one point, but then I went good again. So that was after Ken died. I think both stories have a lot of weight to them. The only thing I know is that I'm not evil. I'm not a minion or a demon. So I'm a townsfolk, which means that from my point of view, it has to be John or Laurie. And I don't know which.
All right. Have a seat, guys.
Sorry, I can't be more use.
I think it's me, guys. I think you should nominate me, actually.
Use your ghost box. Are you lying?
No.
Is this it?
I think so.
Yeah, can I add personally? Is there a world in which it goes round through Laurie, which would make Tom evil?
3 confirmed outsiders means we have to have a balloonist.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have
So I mean,
to have
Tom's
a
definitely good, which means it can't be Laurie, I don't think, for Kristen.
Okay,
I think
we're getting
good.
away from Dom here, so I'm going to go ahead and run the vote. There are 4 of you alive. That means a minimum of 2 votes required if you wish to execute someone. Arms out, eyes closed.
Oh, Chris, if you're lying.
Votes for Dom, beginning with Sullivan. And don't forget, guys that have used their dead votes, you can't vote.
How many votes are available?
3, 2, 1. Okay, keep your eyes closed and put your arms down. And now you may open your eyes.
Oh, Chris.
Blair, the only person saying mostly I've been lying is the psychopath.
That's so true.
I nominate.
What did Chris say? Sorry.
I said that Blair was like, what if I'm lying? But I'm like, the main person pushing that I'm lying is the confirmed psychopath.
Yeah. No, because that was the only
5
other
seconds.
world
I
where-
nominate Laurie.
Okay, up you come, guys.
It's a little dance of 3 people.
Thank you. This is supportive.
Dom, tell us why you've nominated Laurie.
Because it's not me. I know it's not me, which means, from what I'm hearing, it has to be John or Laurie. Mechanically, I don't know. I feel like all this poisoning stuff is very confusing. I'm going on a social read here because on the stand just now, John seemed genuinely vexed, which makes me think that he's probably good. Laurie has the cool composure of a psychopath, but we can't really read into that either. But therefore, I'm going on vibes. And also, you pushed onto me the before you were pushing things over to me, which made me feel like something was going on, and then I forgot about it, and now I'm sort of questioning whether that was tactical.
Okay. Laurie, you've been accused of having bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
Yeah, I've just been following my information for the entire game. I got Night Watchman for Tilly on the day when Tilly was executed. I got Godfather for Ken when Ken was executed. I spoke to Becca, who then told me a lot of other information about the town. So yes, I pushed really hard on Holly, but Holly had been pushing really hard on Psychopath for me for most of the game, which made me think Holly was evil and trying to just like seed that for a while. And then Tom jumping to Holly's defense when on the stand, we were all looking in Tom's direction. I've just been following the vibe and people's kind of attention. I completely buy a world in which Dom is the cult leader, and if he's sat between two evil people on day dot, guess what? He turns evil, so he might have had some questions for his neighbours. So John could have been our starting, like, in the evil team, and it could have all shuffled around. John could now be completely evil. I don't know. I think it's between these two, and that's basically
one of these.
Yeah.
I just don't know. Like, it's between you two, and I feel like John's argument made far more sense to me than Dom's argument. That
doesn't surprise me.
Have a seat, guys.
Social read is off the chain. You all seem good.
Yeah.
So therefore, it must be you,
everything
John.
Laurie said.
So nominate yourself.
Last question. Is an evil cult leader still a townsfolk?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Great question. I was going to ask that. Yeah.
Okay. We're going to run the votes. Eyes closed, arms out. Votes for Laurie, beginning with Holly in 3, 2, 1.
We could fucking tie it.
Yeah, we don't know.
We have no
Don't do
idea.
it. Don't say it.
Keep your eyes closed and put your arms down.
We could be doing it by accident. We have no idea.
Eyes open.
Yeah.
10, 9,
Laurie, are you going to nominate?
8.
The only person I can nominate is John.
7.
I feel like the information works out more
6.
for Dom, so I'm just going to stick with it.
5, 4, 3, 2,
It could be
1.
Okay.
0. The day has ended. The game is inevitably over. Dom is executed and dies.
Ah, nuts.
And the good team has won.
Oh my god, I almost wanted to at the end. And I didn't.
Big head, Solomon.
We got there. Oh my god.
Big head, your big lying inflated head.
You've got to believe something.
Okay, let's do a roll call. Bear with me. It really doesn't get much more complex than this. We're going to begin with our Night Watchman, Tilly, who on night 1 selected Tom. Tom was not woken because Tilly was poisoned by the No Dashi. More on that later. Similarly, over here we have Chris, our Banshee, who was killed on night 2. Normally, that would belie an announcement. Is belie the right word? I don't know. Trying to be all fancy and stuff. Normally, that would
Who's come down south?
blah, blah, blah. But he was no dashi poisoned. More on that now, because our starting no dashi was Sullivan, who was sat next to his 2 minions, Ken and Dom, and the Zealots, which meant that the poisoning went all the way around here.
Nice.
Those 2 starting minions were Dom, the fearmonger, who switched it from Becca to John on night 2 and kept picking John for a bit. Ken was our godfather, who combined with Tom, our balloonist, added in 2 extra outsiders. Those outsiders were, of course, Blair the Zealot, Becca, the Plague Doctor, and Holly the Hatter. When our Plague Doctor perished, we decided to assign ourselves the Organ Grinder ability, because we hate staying on schedule. When Holly died, the evil team got to have a cheeky little shuffle around. So Ken, who at that point was dead, chose to become the dead fearmonger, which freed up Dom to turn himself into the no dashi, nicking it from Sullivan, who woke up and picked the psychopath.
That's great.
Great. Good.
Laurie was our sober and healthy Undertaker, who correctly learned that Tilly was the Night Watchman, and correctly learned that Can, at the time at least, was the Godfather. And that just leaves John, our Knight, who on night 1 learned that both Becca and Dom were not the demon, which at the time was correct.
I can't believe you gave me a minion for not demon.
Really? Can't you believe it?
No, what am I saying? Of course I can.
John, this is all for your paranoia.
This isn't real, John.
And just capping this off, Tom, our new friend, saw Plague Doctor Outsider, saw Undertaker Townsfolk, No Dashi Sullivan at the time Demon, and our dead Ken, who was 2 minions, not just 1. And that, folks, concludes our game of All Aboard the Evil Express.
Get on board!
Get on tube!
I'll get on that queue.
It's perfect. No notes.
Get on tube.
Whack that on a t-shirt.
Little smiling train with a thumbs up.
It's your lucky night.
That's great.
And that's it for our penultimate episode of No Rolls Barred Plays Blood on the Clocktower. End of the line. Get on chewed.
Just check you because you're a little bit taller than everyone else.
Do you want me to?
No, you should be fine.
It's a loon. I feel like it makes me look more evil.
So we are in the dying embers of this experience right now.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, Ben. Ben, baby, burns.
Ben, baby, Ben.
Outside of.
There, so sorry to interrupt you. We just need to sort out a mic issue with your shirt. I think it's rubbing.
Oh god.
Just gonna step in.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
To everyone.
It happens all the time. Microphones are just like that sometimes.
You're not the only man this has happened to, Tom.
I do just rub my chest a little bit.
It's like, I'm innocent.
Look how
wrong with me.
innocent I am.
I'm so innocent. Look at me. Would an innocent man do it?
So Chris has spent his ghost vote.
That's right. So that means we now have 2 dead good players who can no longer vote.
Now, when you say dead good players, do you mean they're dead good at being players, or they're good players and they're dead?
Let's go with both, since this is on camera, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. It's not really what I'm here for.
I can't lie.
Really?
I was born this way.
Like a Pinocchio?
Exactly. My head grows 2 times as large.
My god.
My head grows 2 times as large. My head grows 2 times as large. My head grows 2 times as large. My head My head grows. My head grows 2 times as large.
My God.
Yes.
My God.
Yes.
My God.
Yes.
Wow, I'll be looking out for the big-headed boy. My God.
Yes.
My God.
Yes.
My God.
Yes.
Wow, I'll be looking out for the big-headed boy.
My head grows. My head grows 2 times as large. My head grows. My head grows 2 times as large.